Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another card review. We do this every single time a new card set releases because we're just so excited. We love Shadowverse. And oh,
Yep.
well, there's a flux blocking you right now. Alright,
Hello.
1 second.
My Flux has joined the chat.
Try to move that over.
You don't have to move me. I'll change my reactive, so it's gonna be.
I mean, you're on
smaller.
top of me.
You are literally on top of Serby.
It's gonna be smaller, is what I was trying to say.
You're more on top of me now.
There we go. Alright, that didn't crash the stream, so we're good.
Stick.
Imagine.
There have been times where moving objects around just crashes OBS. I think they fixed it with the
Right,
other update,
I was talking about me joining crashing the stream. That would be freaking hilarious.
but it would indeed. So anyways, Skybound Dragons, they just released all the cards here on the website. Well, not just released, but we finally got around to looking at it. New update
Yeah,
is
like last night,
releasing
like
in a
late for me.
few hours after this. I think in like 12-ish.
Is it at the
14-ish
normal
hours.
reset time?
It's
Or is it
3 to
later?
4 p.m. for me. Right now it's 1 a.m. for me, so in a fit.
Oh, okay.
But I thought you said that Cagliostro was gonna be the leader for Rune. I don't know who Wamboo's.
I never said
Wamboos.
Cagliostro would be the leader for Rune. I said Cag is a
She has
card.
the animated card, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the animated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I won't have to spend money.
I mean, even if you spend money,
I
they're
mean,
not really
Belial's a leader.
guaranteed. But yeah, Belial is indeed a leader.
I
that
don't
you
know
can
who
get.
I don't know who Wamboos is. Oh, Belial. I guess I would have to get Belial. Ah, damn it.
So how this works is that you can draw these as like the normal draw leaders that you have, and you can pick from the leader, the background set, and the visage that you can use in the park. And then you have a special exchange ticket for the 6 dragons here, that if you pull it, you use it, you'll get a round of 1. They only have the leader set as well as the background set and cards, so only 2 things you can get from each one of these. But tons of leaders you can get potentially from the set.
So many leaders.
So
It's
many.
insane.
Indeed.
It's too bad it's luck based because the only leader I really want out of this is the Wamboos leader and maybe the Galleon leader because I really like Galleon's design.
I can respect that.
Considering none of them are swords, I'm like, it'd be cool to get like Belial or a Luol, but I'm like, I'm not holding my breath. If I don't get any of them, that's fine.
Yeah.
I definitely want Belial, but since I have a leader I really want, there's no way I'm actually gonna get it, knowing my luck.
Also, hello, Fabio. Did you check the Uma collab cards? I've been using them. So yeah.
I mean, they're just reskins, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just different card styles for the previous cards. Unless if you mean that they released new ones. I don't think they would, though, in this set. It should just be Grand Blue.
I don't think so.
When is this set coming out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, basically.
Oh, right as I'm about to get paid.
Kiwi, self-restraint. Do not pull a Serby. So, anyways, we're going to be talking about all the new cards that are going to be releasing, potentially theorizing about certain decks. As a kind of disclaimer here, we are not card game masters. Even card game masters have absolutely no idea how this deck is, how this new set is going to change things. We're just going to see. We're just here to have fun, thinking about things of how things may turn out and new cool ideas that we may want to put into our decks. So yeah.
Yeah. For the last sets, I think we've been both right and very, very wrong.
Very
Some of
wrong
these
on a
cases.
lot of things, yes.
On most of them.
All right. So anyways, this time around we're going to start with the neutral cards because we can potentially tech them into all the decks. Starting off with Catalina, Sky's Protector, which is kind of funny because, I mean, we have started playing Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising here on the channel, as well as yesterday, 2 days ago? Yesterday, we did recordings for all the character designs for the fighting game, for the Grand Blue fighting game, and we might recognize a few faces here that we've already seen. So, Catalina, Sky's Protector, 5 cost, 5/5. Fanfare, Skybound art, which in this case we did search up. The Skybound art is specifically 10, and Super Skybound art is 15. Now, for anybody new here, the way that this works is that Skybound art, it will activate depending on the turn number, but if the card is in your hand and it sees a card on field evolve, the value for the Skybound art reduces, so you get to play it earlier, which is why we're going to see a lot of like Evo support here, or cards that Evo without using an Evo point and stuff like that. So, on Fanfare, Skybound art, deal 5 damage to 2 random enemy followers. Pretty good board clear. Ward, and she cannot take more than 3 damage at a time.
So you can't remove her with a single hit, basically.
Yeah.
Unless it's just remove her.
Is it the same for Super Evo? I would say so. I'm pretty sure they clarified that, yeah, Super Evo still basically reduces it by 1. So you can use all your Evos to reduce things by 4 if you don't have any cards that like automatically Evo. But we have plenty of them here, I'm sure. This might see play in Wardhaven, but I think they probably have better options, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because it's like I see the value in the card, but I also I feel like it's pretty niche. We'll see.
It kind of has I think it has the exact same effect as the Vera card, but Vera is like the legendary Haven card that they introduced this time around.
I guess it could be a budget version for it.
Budget version, yeah. Potentially. Vern, Best's Pal, 2 costs, 2/2. Fanfare, if you unlock Super Evo, evolve this follower. We were talking about this before.
I think I remember this card being in the old Shadowverse as well.
Yeah.
For Dragon, but I'm not quite sure.
I mean, all these cards were in the OG Shadowverse. Like, all the Grand Blue cards were there. Just with different effects sometimes, yep. Vern?
I don't remember it at all. I only remember Vern because I was...
Evo support. So if you're running a true Evo deck, I feel like you'll probably run him.
I mean, he's like another 2 cost 2/2 that you could just play on turn 2, or you can coin him out if you really need to for like aggro decks, potentially be like a free Evo later on in the game. It depends if your deck has a spot for this. I don't know if people are going to be struggling to get Evos like outside of the craft, but at least they have the option here if they want it.
Looking at the sword cards, and there's kind of not a ton of actual like Evo cards in it.
I think I only have one. I don't know if I have a budget rune deck or if I have an actual one, but I have only one card that react. No, I have 2 cards that react to Evo effects. One of them evolves automatically if I play it after there's a super evolved character on the field, and the other evolves automatically if I have 3 stacks of what is it called? Birth. Stacks.
Oh, that's 2 stacks, yeah.
I'm tired. Yeah, those stacks, and she automatically evolves. So those are the only 2 Evo cards that I have in my deck. And I'm a rune player.
Steve out here winning. He's not playing Shadowverse, he's playing Blackjack. But yeah. Potential? Vern is potential dragon right now. I'm not gonna write off this card, but I think there's better options. Right. Uni, Cosmic Legacy. 3 cost, 3/3. She has Aura, which means that she cannot be targeted by effects. At the end of your turn, restore 1 defense to all allies.
She looks really cool right now.
She's got the spider lily going on, of course she does.
Yeah, she has some great aura.
End of turn, restore 1 defense to all allies. Heal Haven isn't a thing yet, so I don't know if this is going to combo with anything. But imagine they bring back Tenko's Shrine. That'd be funny. And I would hate it.
Heal Haven.
I was going to say, I would hate that.
So, for anybody who doesn't know, Tenko's Shrine was like a 3-cost amulet, I think, where back then in original Shadowverse, if you healed your leader, you would do 2 damage to a random enemy. So you could kind of just use that to slowly chip away at your opponent. It's kind of like Cresthaven now, but you get the bonus of healing and sustaining
I remember there
through
was
everything.
like this one. I remember there was like this one girl that every time you healed, she would do 1 damage to the board, and then if you cleared the board, she would do 1 damage to the enemy leader anytime you put something on field. I remember that.
Oh, 10 goes 4 now. Gotcha.
And then
So, anyways, Gran and Jita, Valiant Skyfarers, you gotta get the main characters in here. Of course, they're gonna be neutral cards.
Yeah.
4 cost, a 3/2. Fanfare, select a mode to activate. Skybound Art, evolve this follower. 1, deal 5 damage to a random enemy follower. Or 2, draw 2 followers. You put a body on field, you draw 2 followers, or you get rid of a random enemy. I think good tech if you're looking for more consistency. We'll have to see if there's any slots for 4 cost cards in your deck. It also serves as Evo support, and it also serves as mode support.
Yeah. This is one that I'm like looking at. I'm like, I'm gonna have to really play around. So, Evo Sword's gonna be an interesting one to try and. I'm not sure how it's gonna work yet. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, when the set releases, we'll just have to put these cards in and see how they perform, honestly.
Because I could see a world where this fits in, but I also feel like Sword has so many other good 4-cost cards that it's really hard to swap them.
Like, Zirconia 4 cost? I'd rather the Zirconia,
Congregate of
honestly.
Usurpation is also just a really fucking good 4-cost.
For Sword, thinking Abyss. 4 cost, we already have a 4-cost mode card. But I guess this provides more potential mode, so maybe you would run it. I think what Mode Abyss needs right now is like a 3-cost mode card. Because 3-cost is pretty awkward. You just usually play, you either play the gold spell, which isn't really ideal to play on that turn, because usually there isn't anything big enough to remove there. Or you play something that doesn't provide mode, which makes the turn a bit slower. This could provide a lot of consistency to Haven, though. If Haven doesn't draw Marwyn, or if they're going first, then turn 4, they're not going to evo Marwyn anyways. They can potentially draw into Marwyn with this, and draw 2 followers.
You're right. You are indeed correct. Haven could be actually really scary with that card. Oops, excuse me.
Potentially. I wouldn't really play any dragon,
got an upgrade. She lost her bells, though.
I did some research after the video that we did. They are not the same character, but their designs are just so similar.
There's a lot. I feel like Grand Blue kind of has a similar thing as Fate, where it's like so many same face, but they're just completely different characters.
So
not
Lyria,
quite as bad as Fate, but
Sky Destined. 2 cost, 1/1. Enhance 8. Draw a follower that costs 7 or more, and recover 7 play points. And she has barrier.
This is something. I'm sorry, this seems like something that Dragon would play.
Yes.
The recover play points and adding play points. This is something that Dragon would play.
This is 100% a Dragon card. I could also see this potentially being tacked into decks that really want like their 7 cost, and they don't play anything higher than their 7 cost. Well, we'll keep this one in mind.
I can think of off the top of my head. I have Geno and I have Odin.
Fidiel is also 7 cost, I think. But we'll look at the rest of the legendaries.
I haven't looked at the new cards yet. I don't know. Yeah.
Is the doll girl that summons puppets a 8 cost or 7 cost?
Orcus is an 8 cost.
Puppet girl. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, it does say a follower that costs 7 or more. So it draws literally anything that is 7 cost or more. What you could do is to thin out your deck is only play like specific cards that you would want to search with this one, with the Enhance 8.
I mean, it'd be like your Cerberus or something. You gotta just be careful of your cost cards at that point.
Wait, is Kuan a 6 or a 7? I think Kuan's a 6.
1-7.
7? Yeah, I can see myself also playing this one if I'm really bricked.
Sword has a new 7 cost card, but it has an enhanced 9.
Fish Fenny? Yeah, she could fish for Fenny or Cocytus to search for hand. I wonder how this card would interact though. Like, if you reduce the cost of your deck with Fenny, does this mean that this card wouldn't search anything anymore? Because technically it's not the 7 cost anymore, but originally it was more than
I
a
assume
7
it would
cost.
search whatever the current cost is.
Need some clarification on that one.
We could play with it and see.
Yeah.
We could play it around with it and see what it does.
Because so many of the new sword cards are all 4 cost. I don't know that I have space for that 4 cost in my deck at all. We'll see.
That's cute. But yeah, I think this card will see play.
4 cost.
This one, I'm pretty safe on betting we'll see play on that one.
It'll make its way into something, I'm sure, with an ability like that. This seems like
This is a card I really want in my deck.
Sandalphon.
I feel like any Evo deck will probably run this.
Primarch Successor. 6 cost, 7/6. Activates in deck. At the start of your turn, if allied followers have evolved at least 6 times this match, invoke this card.
Yeah. Any Evo deck will have to run this.
Yeah, I think they're preparing for an Evo deck release. In the
We
future.
were literally talking about this earlier.
I don't know. I just have a feeling about it. I don't know.
No,
So
any Evo deck is going to run this. Just
invoke
just
is
hands
back.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
I'm
we
excited
feared.
for Evo Rune again.
When this card is invoked, gain Crest and Dolphin Primarch Successor and return this card to the hand. So he jumps out of your deck, gives you a crest, and then jumps into your hand. On Fanfare, Super Skybound Art, do this 5 times, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Now, the Super Skybound Art isn't really going to be feasible unless if you draw him in your hand, and then you evo a bunch, so the invoke doesn't really go off anyways. But I guess if you have another copy
you would
in
still
deck,
be able to trigger it because it puts it in your hand. So then your Fanfare will still.
Yeah,
trigger.
that's what I was gonna say. Couldn't he invoke and then get in your hand, and the next turn you do the Skybound Art Fanfare?
what I'm saying is that
this?
he only invokes after you've evolved at least 6 times this match. So
Yeah.
that is pretty late. I would assume it's pretty late into the game, and ideally for any like SSBA, you want them early in your hand in order for these to go off much quicker.
When does Skybound Art trigger?
This is Super Skybound Art. This is 15.
No, I know. But I was saying, for Sword, Seofon's effect triggers at Skybound, and
Super
he evolves
Skybound.
unevolved followers on the field.
Oh, for Seophon? No. Oh, we're talking about completely different cards now.
No, I know. Okay. I'm talking about triggering this. Seophon will evolve at Skybound Art all unevolved followers on the field. So he's going to be what Sword uses to just ramp to that Evo number. And he's a 4-cost card. So it comes in at whatever Skybound Art triggers, he's pretty much ready to evolve things.
Well, first off, for Seophon to actually go off, you kind of need a full board for that, which you'd ideally have to set up earlier, and hopefully that your enemy doesn't clear it.
Well, again, Michael, when does Skybound trigger?
Skybound triggers at 10.
Yeah, so he's a 4-cost card, so you can throw down cards same turn as him.
You could, but once again, this is later into the game already.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. So if you're running turn 10, and he's a 4-cost card, you could throw down something before him, even a Zirconia at that point, and have her come out and then evolve all those cards.
What I'm saying is that it would invoke this card, but this card would jump into your hand and have an SSB of 15, which you would then have to decrease again. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
We will see. I think it's like worth running at least 1 copy of this card in your deck to potentially be like an alternate win con. because if the game goes super late, especially in a state where you're out of evo points, you're out of super evo points, both of you are just kind of like top decking and staring at each other, this could be a game ender.
Yeah. I mean, even just
Yeah.
invoking him, though, starts
cute is
doing
dimension
passive healing
shifter.
for you.
Well, invoking him does give you the crest countdown 2, restore 1 defense to all allies. Ward Haven is going to love this. Oh boy. Well, any deck that is like a control deck is going to love this, so. What was the difference between Skybound Art and Union Burst? It's been a very long time since OG Shadowverse, so I forget exactly what Union Burst was. I think Union Burst was like, it gave you the Skybound Art ability 1 turn earlier than what it was. But yeah, you're gonna have to search that up. And yeah, that's all the neutral cards. I think Lyria, safe bet, probably gonna see play in some deck. Potentially Dragon, probably Dragon. Gran and Gina, maybe. Sandalphon, 100% for any deck that runs Evo. Alternate win con. Catalina, maybe in Ward. The rest, we'll have to see.
I think Vern potentially has a chance.
Vern, maybe, but I think if you already have good cards that do the exact same thing as Vern and do more, then you might not run him.
I mean, maybe there will be some cards that use him as a sacrifice, like how old Shadowcraft used useless cards. They had useless cards in the deck just so they can sacrifice them for souls to be able to perform stuff. Yeah, I know, but I was like using that as an example. Maybe there will be a deck like that.
Well, that's what I was saying, Argoth. Like, I feel like it's got to be a very rare situation where Sandalphon becomes your win con. It's only when like both of you run out of resources and you're top decking where that might be a thing. Because I feel like the game will end before your SSB even activates, but I could be wrong. But the amount of healing in this game, who knows? So heading over to Forest, we have Ko and Yu, Love and Hatred, 7 cost, 8/6. Can attack 2 times per turn, and Strike, restore 3 defense to all allies. Even more healing. Let's go. They don't have like a rush, so you're gonna have to evo this when you play it in order to get the attack 2 times per turn. Sustain.
Yeah, it means saving an evo for him.
Big body. I guess if they stick, they just win you the game basically, but with the amount of removal in this game, I don't think they stick.
It's like,
yeah, I was gonna say that basically this card basically stops combo forest from existing. I don't think that any combo forest deck is going to be using this card.
It's like I'm trying to think of other cards that do the similar things because they're like a higher attack, but with none of the like rush or storm that the other cards that do the same thing have.
Well,
so it's like you have to save evil for them, but like they're not really worth.
I
don't know.
I see Control Forest playing this because you attack 2 times per turn, on strike, restore 3 defense to all. So this heals your leader by 6. If you really need the healing, you can play this, and it removes 2 enemy followers. With how big of a body it is, it should assuredly remove them. Maybe. I don't know too much about Forest, though. I barely play it.
The problem is you can't attack face the turn they come out, and there's no way they're surviving a turn, so... So you're just doing damage to the board, I guess.
Well, sustaining...
Yeah, I can see them playing this if they have an extra evil point that they're like, oh, yeah, I don't have anything else to play, so I play it, and there's a big body on field that you have to get rid of. Well, like a super wolf follower with 8/6 or 6/8.
Well,
and
there
just
is...
like, I'll just play this.
There is that. Like, just the threat of the big body can be enough to, like, check, do you have something that removes this? If you don't, I just win game, kind of thing. So you don't lose tempo, and plus you heal. This is also pretty good, like, heal me out of range of Albert kind of thing. So, maybe? But maybe there are better options.
It still costs the Evo to be able to use it that
Still
turn.
costs the Evo. It still costs 7 mana to use. Like at that point in the game, maybe you're doing something better, hopefully. Mana Mel Super Cutest. 4 cost, 2/1. At the end of your turn, Evo this follower. When this follower Evos... She kind of does, yeah.
I mean, this is a board clear.
When this follower evolves, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Yeah, but this happens specifically at the end of your turn. Pretty good board clear free Evo.
Yeah, basically, they have enough time to bring everybody to 1. Yeah. Have enough time to bring everybody to 1 with the fairies and then just play her at the end of the turn to clear board.
Yeah. And then you have like a 4/3 follower that they're gonna have to deal with, which shouldn't be too hard at like 4 mana at this point in the game. But you do get an Evo off.
Her design is actually really nice. I really like her design. She's very Kiwi coded.
She's super cute.
Very Kiwi coded. Yeah.
Mana, yeah, the little orb things that you use to do math.
Play points.
Play points.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
5 points.
Main mana,
like
that's the same thing.
Mana.
Like everybody who plays card games gets what you mean. Comet Drive. 2 cost spell. Select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 4 damage. If there's an evoed allied follower on the field, draw a card. So Evo for support.
Counter Evo.
Consistency. Yeah, counter Evo, deal 4 damage. Most things normally wouldn't have more than 4, even with an Evo early game, so could be nice. Actually kind of different. Please don't actually us here, Ghostly. You know what we mean. Yeah. Just nice consistency,
we don't play
I think.
Hearthstone, but we didn't know that.
Chloe, what a gal. 2 cost 2/2.
Come up.
Enhance 8. Select a follower in your hand and summon it. Return this card to hand. Huh.
Nice combo. Oh, is it a nice combo card? Wait, actually, it's an enhance 8.
I don't actually know what you do with that. An enhance 8?
What do you summon off
Is
of
there
this?
something in your hand that would cost more than 8 for forest?
I mean, I guess they could pull it off with like a win con code? Cocutus?
But like, will that trigger the... that doesn't trigger fanfare, right?
Yeah, but I think it would be a big body. I think it would be a big body on field that we have to get rid of.
Summon it. Yeah, I don't think it would.
Yeah, it's summoned, so it does not trigger fanfare. Fanfare, you have to play it from hand.
That would also make the Opulent Rose Queen pointless, too. I don't understand the point of this card.
Congregant of Unkilling. When this card enters the field, summon an exact copy of it and give the exact copy. You can maybe summon Congregant off of it. Not Rose Queen. Rose Queen requires fanfare.
Yeah, I guess it would just be
Fanfare as well.
Congregant.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
just
like
a
it's
spam fill your
Congregant.
board, I guess, because then you would have nothing else but them. You get it 1 cheaper. I don't know.
Would you
Which
like
cost was
really
the card
run
again?
this? This
It
is kind of like a
seems
2-card
waste
combo.
of your deck.
It feels like it's. I think this would be a meme deck. I think the Congregate thing would be a meme deck.
Even then, this just feels like a waste in your hand. In turn 9, you can play it anyways. It's just useless to you.
You get to play it 1 turn earlier, yes. But imagine you're playing against Cresthaven, and then they just drop a Chalice for 6 play points. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Okay. Or they play Orcus and just clear your board. It's like, all right. Or they play Medusa, and then it's just like, oh, okay. Well, when she returns to hand, that just means that you get the full effect. So you get like 5 Congregants on field instead of like 4.
But even if
But-
you just play Congregate turn 9, you still would get all 5.
You would still get all 5. You just get it one turn earlier, which maybe at that turn, or if you like coin it out when you're going second, maybe they won't have anything to clear it. It's like a check. Do you have to clear this? If not, then I win game. Maybe. But it's like a 2-card combo. I don't know how consistent this is going to be. I don't know if people are going to even like, run this.
Just for the scenario to play the other card one turn earlier, that isn't necessarily useful to begin with.
Yeah. I don't know about this one.
I mean, who knows? Maybe
You can just counter with John.
maybe
Yeah,
this will be
counters to that card.
super useful.
Uh-huh.
in
Which is why
Evo.
no one really runs it anyways.
I mean, I played
You see it
Congregate
every once in
only in a
while,
Jerry
but-
deck. Is there anything that triggers when summoned by an effect, like with Abysscraft's Reanimate? Well, I mean, this is a whole enhanced
Not in
8, right?
Forest.
So
Yeah.
ideally, you're probably wanting to play something that's bigger than that, or else why?
Yeah.
Yeah, something that's really big and really tough, or something that you can evolve for extra effects earlier than you're supposed to play. Like Cocutus, that's the first thing that I thought of.
But Concutus requires fanfare,
But-
so it wouldn't work, yeah.
hmm
Yes, why would you do that? Why would you summon Cocutus with that?
I don't,
Yeah, anything else is cheaper, and then you lose the fanfare. So it's like, why?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a card.
The Chura card.
Oh, enhanced 6
practical
would
at
be more
enhanced-
practical,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. That would be crazy at enhanced 6.
This card releases set too early? Potentially. To be fair, there may be something they introduce in the future, and they're introducing this card
We've
first
done that before.
in order to activate that, yeah. So for now, I don't think this card is going to see play. Potentially changes in the future. And Syria, Toe Tapping Torch, 5 cost, 5/4. Fanfare, give all allied followers on the field barrier. Ooh.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying. I
This
don't want to deal
is,
with this.
yeah.
Annoying.
This is Tempo Forest support. This is I spam board with fairies, and now they all have barrier. What you gonna do?
And
Cry.
And like,
yeah, cry.
what was that sword
So
card?
many
Was it
fairies.
Amelia
Fairies.
or Amalia? Where you have to super evo her in order to
Amalia.
give people barrier. This one just gives it on fanfare.
I don't know if you had a super evo her, but it was an 8 cost card, so.
Well, you can tell. No, not the one that summons ward. It's the one that searches.
This would definitely see play.
The one that what?
The
the
6
summons
cost
barriers?
legendary that just
Yeah, yeah,
searches.
yeah.
See.
Yeah. She was 6 cost.
Yep. Amelia Silver Captain here. Super Evo. Give all others allied Swordcraft followers on the field barrier. Yeah, she has to spend a Super Evo. This one is 1
I
cost.
still hate they gave Amelia and Amalia Molten Sword. That's so fucking annoying.
Yeah. Woo. I hope Fairy Force never takes off. I'm sorry, Draco. It's about to. I have a pretty good feeling.
No, yeah, it's about to.
Mhm.
There's gonna be fairy forest.
Imagine all these tiny little fairies, and they start evoing, and they start triggering SSBAs for everybody. I see the potential here.
Mm.
Oh,
No,
Matera!
This
Hey!
is gonna be so annoying.
1 cost spell card, Starry Sky. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. Combo 5. Gain crest, Starry Sky. The crest is countdown 1. Last words, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader and add a Starry Sky to your hand. Chip damage. Roach support?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, chip damage.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Help
I
put
can see
you
this being
in
used in Roach.
lethal
Or in Roach in
range.
combo forest.
Yeah. I see that being some nice support, but with how much support they're giving, especially to like some of the cards in Havencraft, being like, oh, I only take 3 damage now every single time. Roach might not be in such a great position, but that's just a
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, yeah, Roach is usually active. At least is for active for a little bit, and then gets removed, and then is inactive for a little bit, and then comes back, and then is active again, and then is removed.
I mean, it's a roach. It doesn't die.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Capitan, iridescent archer, massive bahongalongas.
She sure does.
Oh, that's the
She's like what's that one character from
instead.
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? That's what she reminds me of with that art.
A lot of characters from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid will remind you of this. But yeah.
There's one that
Yeah, a
just
lot
all
of
she is
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid characters.
small character, giant boobs.
4 cost, 3/2. Fanfare, super Skybound art. Evolve this follower, deal 3 damage to the enemy leader. When this follower evos, do this 7 times. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. So, hot tamales. Serves as board clear on manual evo, I assume? As well as when you get to late game SSBA can be a game ender as well. Like, you can play 2 of her in 1 turn, so that's 6 damage to enemy leader. And this gets past, like, any wards and anything, too. I think this definitely sees play
like
in
one
any
of those
Evo
cards
deck.
in the Cocutus. She's like one of those cards in the Cocutus deck. Just a little bit more balanced.
Kind of. I think what you're thinking of is the 5 cost one that does 6 damage to 2 followers and the enemy leader.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
When does the Grand Blue lore dive? I'd love to do it, but I've heard that is a massive rabbit hole. Expansive lore as much as Warhammer 40k, so we'll have to see how we're going to get into it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've explored Warhammer. I don't think you can go... You explored Warhammer. I don't think you can go any deeper. You'll be fine.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Kiwi. Yeah, I think good card. I think sees play, 100%. In the new Tempo Forest. Evo Forest, whatever we're going to call it this time around. Alfheimer, a 2 cost spell card. Select a mode to activate. Super Skybound art, activate all of them instead. 1. Draw a card, restore 1 defense to your leader. 2. Give all allied followers on the field +1 and rush. 3. Give all allied followers on the field +1 HP and ward. Very versatile card. Definitely seeing play.
Yeah, I'm stating something super obvious with this, but with the release of this like patch, they just want you to really drag out the battles until like really late in the game to play all the new cards. I am not all that happy about that.
I mean, the problem is the current decks don't go away yet, so you still are playing against current Spell Boost Rune or current Loot Sword, so it's like, if you can't drag them out longer than they currently are.
Well,
unless you're doing things to like actively try and stall, like Haven does.
The thing with a lot of the SSBAs that we're seeing is that they are potential game finishing moves that I think they're trying to implement in order to make it so that games don't drag out for so long that it literally becomes like a top decking fest and it goes over like 20 turns, which we have seen happen before. That is just not fun, and they don't want that for the game.
It's just that,
yeah, no, I agree.
It's just that I'm thinking of it like by turn 12, if you got like really lucky and you got all of your draw for your deck and you played all of your spell boost stuff well, but you still haven't killed your opponent, then like sure, this could be useful, but at that point, by turn 15, when the Super Skybound is,
I think the point is once you hit turn 10, you're in Rocket Tag. It's no longer the game is going to go on forever because neither of us hit our kill points. It's now either of us could kill at any moment.
Basically, yeah. Who has the right cards to kill you at this moment?
They're trying to end it at turn 10.
And also, the Super Skybound art is 15, but we are evoing throughout the round, and if this card stays in your hand, then it'll definitely cost less, and you can probably play it earlier. It's just going to be, like, super good for having a massive board on field. Also replaces itself, too, which is nice. But yeah, like this is 100% three of these in any Forest Grab deck. Yeah, I see that. I see that happening.
I mean,
Just
Argoth,
such a
have you
good
not
card.
been in a game where you've both like missed your lethals and the game just sits there for the next like 15, 16 rounds? So you're just like, can one of us can please finish off the other one?
Yeah, I've been in that state before quite a few times.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the original reason why we had like the SSBAs being introduced in OG Shadowverse 2. Although I guess later on in the game's life, it got like way too quick and games were just ending turn 6, turn 7 normally. Power creep got to it. Every YAR, Wind Personified. 2 cost, 2/1, Flying Cat. With animated cards too. Fanfare, Skybound Art.
That's the leader.
Recover
It's the
1
leader
Evo
card.
point. So, use in Roach Forest, as well as Evo Forest. Both decks would probably use this. Let's just give you back for Evo point.
Everything is getting super Skybound arts.
I mean, this one is Skybound Art, so you get it earlier even. This is 10, not 15.
Gotcha.
Forest is gonna be annoying. If they are not gonna be meta, they're gonna be annoying to deal with.
They always
The
are.
new cards.
I mean, they always have, but you never really run into Forest on ladder because Forest is just too much brain power to play, honestly.
It's like old artifact portal.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, I hate the whole artifact portal. Just thinking about it is making me feel sick.
Also, what we're talking about here, Argoth, is that they're introducing cards to make sure that that doesn't happen. And so we're talking on the exact same point. So we're not disagreeing with each other. We're saying that, yes, they're going to end games now. That's what we mean here. Yulin Societe, Dancing Duo. Fanfare, well, 5 cost, 4/3. On Fanfare, do this 2 times, deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. And Super Evo, gain Crest. Crest is countdown of 4. Once on each of your turns, when you play a follower, evolve it. Free Evo with the Crest.
Yep.
Free Evo with the Crest, and when this follower evos, do this 7 times. So you can also play this and then play Capitan afterwards in order to get like free board clear. When this follower evolves, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers.
Wait. I guess
Play Koa and you. Attack
turn.
2 times per turn. Restore 6 defense to all allies. Yep.
Yeah, not
Free
just
Evo.
that. Not just that. The girl, the two cost. You can play her and then pull out Capitan.
For enhance 8?
Oh, never mind. I forgot that she's an enhance 8. I forgot about the enhance 8.
Okay. What were some other Forest Craft cards here? Oh, Kiwi said that they wanted longer games? No, not at all.
I was saying, no. I said I don't want longer games because by the time we hit like turn 12, 13, I'm already getting low on the amount of cards I have in my deck because I constantly draw because I'm playing Rune. That's the whole point of my card because all of my spells are just draw.
Now, here's the distinction, right? Where if it has this evo tag right here, this means you have to manually evolve it, I'm pretty sure, in order for this effect to go off. As opposed to cards like this, where it says when this follower evolves. So,
yeah.
I guess there isn't really any other target that this would benefit. Outside of, obviously, you know, you reduce the Super Skybound art. Amataz, yeah, Amataz is manual evo. I guess a free evo for Rhino Roach is pretty darn good. Unless you wanted to super evo it, but We'll probably see more support for stuff like this later on. For now, though, it's still pretty good board clear overall with this crest. Definitely going to see Yule and Societ in Tempo Forest. Doubtful on Roach, but we'll see. All right. On to Sword. What is that fucking name? Randall Feet Fighter.
There's some interesting, yeah.
2 cost, 3/2. Enhance 5, give this follower Storm. Oh joy. To aggro Sword, coming at it, coming back at us. he's gotta fight your feet.
I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with more Sword. Please don't play this
I
card.
bet you Randall Feet
struggled.
Fighter over here is gonna deal double damage to Fightlene. Trust. It's all part of the lore.
I don't want to deal with more Sword.
So good 2 cost to play, pretty good stat line as well. And on Enhance 5, gain Storm. With like a Super Evo, this is like 6 damage to face if they don't have a ward. I think that's a great card. Yeah. It's good. Does straightforward stuff. Don't have any complaints about it. Although Serbi is kind of our
Staunch
resident
dragon?
sword expert here, so
Yeah.
feel free to chip in. Arthur Staunch Dragon. 3 cost 2/3. Cool Evo art. He has ward. Oh god. 3 cost 2/3 ward. I was already dealing with Grimnir. I gotta deal with this guy too. Because the stat line at 2/3 is particularly annoying because I can deploy cards that do like 2 damage and have 2 HP. So I gotta
The 3 is
sacrifice
very
2
intentional
of
there.
them into this one thing, which just feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Mhm.
I think
And
that
usually they're 2/2s, so he'll
Abyss
kill them
also
back.
has a
Yeah.
card. Yeah. I think that Abyss also has a card like this that has like no, it's not Abyss. It's Artifact. Not Artifact. I forgot what the name of it. The thing is. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay, Kiwi.
The one doing the artifact. The one doing the artifact. The puppets. What is the category called? I know my
don't
Shadowverse lingo. I'm just tired.
know what you're talking about here. I'm sorry. On Evo, summon a Mordred, Illusory Lion. And Mordred has Storm. Oh my god. Okay. And then you can Evo him to summon an Arthur Staunch Dragon.
It's an infinite loop.
Huh. I see. So you definitely want to remove both of them. Ideally, on a turn that you can already Evo, you should be able to do it. But if you don't have removal for this is going to be an annoying loop, yeah.
Maybe there's a card in here that you can play that has a crest that evolves like they do in Forest. So it evolves both of them when they come on field.
Well,
It's just a constant loop of the.
The thing that we have to
Mordred
eval
and-
other cards is Seophone.
well, yes, but also be aware that it doesn't activate the effect of the card unless you manually evolve this, as it's listed here.
Oh, that's a shame.
It would need to say, no, it's a shame. You said you didn't want Sword, and now you're trying to buff them? What is
I
wrong
didn't
with you?
want to. No, listen, it would be really no. It's because it would be really funny if you summon one of them and then summon the other, and then the field fills up with Mordred and the lion.
Oh my goodness. This girl.
And the dragon, Arthur and Mordred just fill up the field by constantly evolving.
This one's kind of interesting. Like,
I'm not sure how this will play. I'm curious to see how this actually.
yeah.
If it's something that would be something I'd want to do. I don't know.
It could
like
be a
evolving to get a storm card. I could. I don't know. That's why I'm like. I could see how it could do good things, but also it seems weird. weirdly situational. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, this isn't like a
This
free
is one
Evo
that I definitely will
either.
just have to try and see. Yeah.
Mhm. Like, will it be better than current Loot Sword? Because I think Loot Sword is pretty insane already.
Mm-hmm.
Aglovale, Lord of Frost. 6 cost, 5/3. Fanfare, deal 3 damage to all enemy followers and intimidate. Finally making its way out of Dragoncraft, I see.
It's an intimidate. No, I don't like this.
Board clear and intimidate. This is to check.
I feel
do
like
you
they're
have hard
trying to
removal?
find ways to keep sword people on the field for Seofun.
Yeah, that makes sense. You set this up pre-Seofon, and then you activate its effects, and GG's. Yes.
I just saw fucking Sayu's voicing Seofun. I didn't notice that.
Oh, wait.
Just now.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I should have done the legendaries first. That's my bad. 4 cost, 4/3. Seofon, Leader of the Eternals. Fanfare Skybound art. Evolve all unevolved allied followers on the field. Super Skybound art. Super evolve them. That's kind of insane. Insane in the membrane.
Super.
And he's a 4-cost card, so it's like once you have that triggered, he can do a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's cheap.
I was gonna say it would be wild if there's a card that's capable of super evolving followers when it's put on field, and now
And there you go.
Put up Seofon, and now I'm scared.
If you make it to Super Skybound art, then he can come in and do damage.
Oh my goodness!
Especially if you've got
like
cards like that one Intimidate card
it.
who can stay on field and have attack phase that turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Now this next card, this Brawler, he's got my favorite
It's gonna
ability.
be annoying.
Oh, I know exactly what that card does. I won't spoil the fun though. So Zeta and Bia, Crimson and Blue. 4 cost 3/2. Fanfare, summon a Zeta and Bia, Crimson and Blue. In hand 6, give it Bane and this follower Storm. So Zeta and Bia.
You get 2.
And Seofon.
Seofon.
Play both of these cards
most
same
of these
turn.
Cards just seem like ways to set up for Seofon.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, obviously these cards are seeing play in this particular Evo deck.
Oh yeah, it's 100% Evo Sword. There's no way around that, and I'm so excited for it. I love Evo Sword so much.
Evo Sword is indeed Servy's favorite archetype throughout the entirety of Shadowverse 1, so I'm happy for you, and I hope that your deck doesn't, like, destroy the meta. I don't think it will, because everything else is
think it will.
pretty strong too, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that we know our goal here, let's see this guy. 3 cost, 5/4. His effect is Dash.
But 3 cost 5/4 is crazy.
3 cost 5/4 is insane. Fucking insane. If you're going second and you coin this out, there are decks that do not have an answer to this. They cannot clear this. I hate it.
Just a cool guy.
I hate
crazy. And it's cheap, so it's like if you've got your Skybound art, that's another card you could just throw down with Seofon, and that just becomes so
That becomes
much.
an 8/7 if he super evolves.
No.
Imagine Seofon and then this 2 of these. 2 8/7s plus a super evolved Seofon too.
Yeah. Does Seofon evolve himself? Let me reread this.
Good question.
All unevolved allies on the field.
I would assume
that includes him.
that he's also unevolved. So
allies. It says allies. It says allies. I know this is
That just means
all
all yours.
next wording. I don't think it includes him. I think it only includes allies.
Exactly, Tactless. Exactly. I was gonna bring this up as an Abysscrab main. I have to kill myself in order to do anything that is remotely similar to this guy. It's not even as powerful. And you just get to play this for free.
I mean,
yeah, he evolves himself. I'm pretty sure he does. We'll see.
He can kill me. He can just kill me in 4 turns. If I don't have anything to take care of him, because I only draw at the very beginning of the round. The first 4 rounds, I can literally just draw.
This is true for Spellbless Rune. If you play this against Spellboost Rune, you're going second, you coin this out against Spellboost Rune, they literally can't do anything. They have to draw like the exact right spells
Yes,
plus
because
a
they just
Stormy
draw.
Blast in order to get rid of this thing. And that doesn't even get rid of the rest of the other followers that you play after this guy.
It's an insane card.
Insane. That's he doesn't have
And he
effect
doesn't
because
even
he's
have
already good
effect.
enough.
You know, I was gonna say I could just use the snowy spell against him, but then it's an 8 cost
That's an
spell
8
unless
cost,
his spell
yeah.
boosted to lower, so I can't do anything against him. Nothing can be done.
We'll see how it goes. I do
Ambush,
think that
trying
card
to
is
keep
too
her on the
strong, though.
field.
So, Fiorito, Muscles in Bloom. Oh my. I like this card. 4 cost, 2/6, Ambush Bane. She has a
Yeah, so she
big
sits on the
stat
field,
line.
and
Yeah.
even if you break ambush, she's got high defense, and you have to kill her or you lose that card.
Yup.
I mean, you lose the card anyways, but anything that goes into her.
You know, her plus the squirrels plus Seophon Super Evolve, the ambush
Yeah,
meta
that's what I
has
saw people
finally
say.
arrived.
Seophon has an army of ambush squirrels.
Let's go.
I
No.
I don't
This is
don't have a vision in my
scary.
head yet what this deck is going to look like, but I'm excited for it.
Like, I get the concept
This
though.
is going to take a lot of experimenting, I think.
However,
But there's something
I'm
here.
curious to see whether this card is actually going to make it into the deck.
This one I'm not sure because
Yeah,
it's like
this one seems a
Sword,
little
I feel like there are better
maybe
options to
not.
keep something in play, whether it's the
Mhm.
Intimidate or the I feel like Sword has a lot of good 4-cost cards. So
I mean, you don't even need like
We'll
the
see.
Intimidate or the Ambush. If you just go so wide that your opponent can't clear, then that's
Yeah.
that's good enough.
or just throw down a bunch of 3-cost 5/4s.
What the shit, man. Bruh. Golden Knight,
This
True
one's
King's
interesting.
Blade. 7 cost 6/6. Fanfare select a mode to activate. Super evolve this follower for free. Yeah. Deal 4 damage to all enemy followers. Restore 4 defense to your leader. Enhance 9,
Enhance
activate
9
all
to
of
all
them
of them.
instead. Jesus.
So turn 9,
That's
he's just crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Turn 9, it's
I
like,
feel like
Absolutely.
there's no way you don't run this. There's too much utility here.
yeah. Like, even before turn 9, just having the utility to either get rid of another Super Evolve follower without spending your Super Evolve,
I mean,
or an
That's
entire
literally just
field,
a free
or
super
healing
evolve
yourself.
turn 7.
Yeah. And I guess it's
No,
like
yeah,
an
that's an insane card.
alternative,
I'm so sorry,
alternative
but I'm not
Albert.
gonna be.
Like,
Turby, I am so sorry, but starting tomorrow, I'm not playing against you in Swordcraft
What?
anymore.
What?
Not gonna happen.
Look at this dude.
Not happening.
Or no,
I am
that's a girl,
looking
I
at
think.
I'm
them
pretty
and
sure
I
that's a
am not
girl.
impressed. Oh, that's actually
Yeah,
a girl.
it's a girl.
So-
Look at this lady.
Look
Look
at
at her.
this
She's
dude.
crazy.
She is
imagine
crazy. I hope
wearing
this gets nerfed.
all this like heavy armor and then just showing off your
Mhm.
hips. Just like, yeah,
Mhm.
cut me in the side.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. I don't care. I'll just super evolve and
It's
tank
okay.
it.
She could restore the 4 defense. Yeah.
And this one got revealed pretty early on, actually. Nightly Ardor.
Mhm.
5 cost spell. Select the mode to activate. Give the leftmost allied Swordcraft follower on the field. Can attack 2 times per turn. Give all allied Swordcraft followers on the field +1/+1 and barrier. Recover 2 play points and 1 Evo point, or restore 6 defense to your leader.
I feel
Play
like this is one you
yeah.
definitely run. I don't know.
I don't know if you run 3 copies.
Probably
but
3 of. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what all fills my deck. But this is a high utility card too.
You know, this would be kind of insane, but there's a lot of cards you would need for this to work out. So you have like
I was gonna say, this is
Agrovale.
one that's like if you're in the right setup, it can go crazy.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's maybe a little too niche for a 3 of. We'll see.
Potentially, just the utility of it though is really nice to have. It does cost a whole
That's what
5
I'm like,
though,
it's a
but
5 cost, which makes me. But also just restore 6 defense to your leader. That recover 2 play points and 1 evolution point. The evolution point there is crazy.
mhm. So I mean,
if something survives and you just give it the ability to attack twice. Like,
yep, exactly. Your leftmost follower, which could be like one of your ambush followers or your intimidate follower. Imagine if you just super evo them as well. Aggro super evo attack twice. That's 16 damage.
I mean, okay. Imagine we're turn 9. Something survives the field. You see a fun to evolve them, and you play this right after.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's kind of like the ideal game plan, but I don't know if it's going to work consistently. I feel like that's definitely a the most ideal scenario where they're unable to clear and they don't have hard removal or anything like that.
Yeah.
If there are
You want to clear Sword's board, or you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes, by the time that you play Saffron and there are 3/5/4s in the field, and they also play Nightly Andor by the time Saffron is played.
Well, the thing is, too, so, because Skybound arts, do they get cheaper when you evolve? I forget how this works.
Yeah. So Skybound art starts at 10,
so
Super
Sword
Skybound
has so much
15.
stuff late game to supplement that you just want to use all your evolves basically right away and get that cheaper.
You have really powerful cards to evo,
it.
yeah. Like even a regular Zirconia evo is already such a super powerful move. The more you can evo, so getting more back is just really nice.
We could throw Gildaria back in this too, because we've got some stuff.
Gildaria could work.
Around,
it depends on if you can get to the rally well enough. Like how consistently can you get the rally?
I would imagine her as like a backup if you go through enough. But
we shall see.
We shall see. There's a lot to play with here.
Looking pretty good. Runecraft. Philosophia, Cryptic Sophist. A 3-cost 1/4 fanfare draw spell. Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know about this one.
I mean, like, yeah, there are cards in the current Spell Boost Rune deck that are much better than this one. Personally,
I feel like this is
really
if you are put into a point where Spell Boost needs players earlier, like cards earlier, this could be a good setup for that. But I'm not sure.
I mean, what can I do with a 1/4 to your 3/5? Nothing. I can't do anything.
Philosophia versus Feather Bombastic Brawler.
Yeah, she's gonna tickle him.
Coughing Baby versus Atomic Bomb.
Can't do anything.
I don't think you used this one to clear that, that's for sure.
No.
And yes, you are correct, Argoth. The card must be in your hand and must see something evil on your field in order for the cost to get reduced.
It's kind of like Spell Boost.
I don't know about that card. That one's just, yeah. Supermare, Wandering Tutor. 1 cost, 1/1. At the end of your turn, spell boost your hand X times. X is this follower's attack. On Evo, give this follower can't attack followers or leaders.
Interesting.
So, like, at most, you can Evo this for 3. If you play the amulet from the Truth Rune, this would also give it like a +1 to attack, so the most you're getting out of this is maybe 4, maybe 5 spell boost in one go. But you also can't really like use this to clear anything. It's literally just a spell boost.
Yeah, it just sits there.
It's still really good though, and it forces your opponent to clear it.
Does Rune have good 1 cost? Like for followers?
For followers, no. The ideal 1 cost to draw is Insight, and that's it, I think. I can double check.
Insight is the best. Insight is the best rune card to play.
I mean, everybody should be playing Insight. It's like just free draw.
Yeah.
The Twin Blade Goblin is Rune's best 1-cost follower before this, so. I think this one will see play. Just more consistency to spell boost, which I don't really enjoy the thought of that, but Hey.
I mean, I'm thinking right now which card I would replace with that, and I can't really think of one.
We shall see. I don't play too much Spell Boost Rune. And by that I mean at all, so.
You have a
where
vendetta
was
against spell boost.
The Institute of Truth, here we go. Engage, select a follower in your hand, increase its cost by 1, and give it +1/+1. So, if you have this down on turn 3, you can keep boosting this up, and then you play this, you evo this, you boost something that you really need to get boosted. It could be good. I think it might see
for
play.
the dimension shift computers.
A 7-cost spell, Rune Portal. Deal 6 damage to all enemy followers. Restore 3 defense to your leader. This is take 2.
I like this.
There is no way that you're playing a 7-cost spell that cannot get reduced in cost to do just that.
I like this.
I think it's take 2.
Oh, I like this card
As
too.
a crane,
Looks really
Portent
cool.
of Vengeance. On 6 cost, 6/5. On fanfare, select 2 enemy followers on the field and deal 4 damage to them. Gain 2 Earth Sigils. So, Dirt Sport? Dirt Rune Sport?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
you thought it
But
didn't
it's a
exist.
6. It's a 6 cost. It's a 6 cost. No.
It is a 6 cost, same cost as Norman, I guess. But it does clear the board. And it does give you Earth Sigils as well at the same time, so I don't think it's too bad.
I mean, it could be worse, that's for sure.
It could be worse. Dirt Rune
I mean, if
is
you're
kind of at the
playing-
bottom. Literally getting anything is good.
I'm thinking of it like if you're playing against like sword, any sword as Dirt Rune, which one you choose rather, Norman or this one
Well,
on turn 6?
it depends on the
There's
situation.
more payoff for dirt.
Yeah. Depends on the situation because Norman can heal you and draw you cards and summon the golems, but this one can clear board. Actually,
and that would also clear my ambush.
no, it's select. So unfortunately, it doesn't
Oh,
deal
no, never mind.
random
Yes.
damage. Yeah.
We can touch, intimidate, or ambush if it's a select.
Indeed, Becky. Indeed. Well, I forgot to look at the legendary source again. Let's look at Kagi. 4 cost 5/3. Fanfare, gain 2 Earth Sigils. Add an Ars Magna to your hand. Skybound Art. Evo this follower. Super Skybound Art. Gain Crest. The crest is at the start of your turn, Earthright 1. Add an Ars Magna to your hand. So, Ars Magna is a 1-cost spell. Select an enemy, deal it 2 damage. Restore 1 defense to your leader. This is pretty good for Dirt. Like, it's just constant burn damage to the enemy leader for 1 mana. 1 she player.
I love Kagli.
Well, with
She's my new
SSBA, of
main
course.
in Grand Blue.
This
Look
card
at
is
her!
just so Kiwi
Look at
coded.
her! Actually, look at him!
Her, yeah.
She is the animated one of the animated cards too.
Yep. Definitely we'll see play for Dirt Rune. Like, we don't really have a whole lot. There isn't really a way for Dirt Rune to close out games outside of Odin or like Dogged One. So literally anything that can help us do damage and burst is nice. That's a he. Oh well, for the Lord Draco, I believe Cagliostro was like the creator of
It's
a
an
genius
old man. It's an old man
alchemist,
with a voice
basically.
changer.
And they've basically become immortal by swapping bodies over and over again. Until now, they've ended up in this tiny girl's body. But yeah, she. Wamdis, Water Personified. 3 cost, 0/1.
Wamdis is just a fun name.
It is a fun name. On spell boost, give this follower +1/+1. On the fanfare, spell boost your hand. On Super Evo, select the mode to activate. Give all other allied followers on the field barrier. And deal X damage split between all enemy followers. X is this follower's attack as a second option.
On spell boost means that it lowers the cost of the card.
On spell boost means that when you play a spell,
she gains a +1. Yeah, she gains a +1 for every spell I play. Okay, I'm sorry.
I do not know if that is
There
a
we go.
girl or a boy. I
Understand.
have never seen Wamdas before, but they are tiny child.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a. Oh,
We don't assume here.
Dates.
It is
Honestly,
anime.
I have no idea. Yeah.
I have
I was
no
gonna say,
idea.
it looks like it's got a female voice actress.
That doesn't
probably,
mean
but
anything
that
for
could also
children.
Just mean young
Yeah.
boy. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the issue with this one is that I don't really see Spell Boost playing this because we have other targets to Super Evo. Super Evo is pretty valuable for Spell Boost. Like, are we really going to spend it on Wamdas for Warp Clear?
I can see how some decks would play this for the +1/+1 and spell boost your hand effect of Vamdas.
I cannot.
I could see some of them play it as a desperate measure. Maybe it's because I'm in the lower ranks. Maybe that's why.
It is
But I can see it happen.
Turn 7, you Evo your Kuon. And then you save your one last Super Evo for 10 cost Kuon to end game. If you play that for Wamdas, then I guess you have to save your one other Super Evo for a Kuon, but Wamdas doesn't exactly leave you with a wide board. It's just a... they're just there. they're just on the board. And you've spent your Super Evo on this.
True.
And it only spell boosts your hand by 1.
True.
As opposed to Kuon that spell boosts your hand multiple times.
Yeah, like 5 to 7 times, I think.
Potentially Dirt Rune, but I also don't really see that. It's hard. Because like maybe you go wide with Dirt Rune and then you give all allied followers on the field barrier. But there's also plenty of things that just clear that too. So is it even worth it to spend your Super Evo on this when you could spend it on Lilithum to clear 2 enemy followers? I don't know. This is one of the legendaries. I have no idea whether it's gonna actually see play.
Isn't there like a super Skybound art that super evolves a neutral? Or am I thinking of Sword?
I don't even know what you're talking about here. I think you're thinking of Forestcraft, where it gives you a crest that evos the follower, but outside of that, no, it doesn't really activate this effect.
No,
this
I'm
effect you have
thinking
to
of
manually
super,
evolve.
There was... Oh, okay. That's a shame. Never mind then.
Yeah, you have to spend one of your Super Evo points for this. I don't see it.
Never mind, Vamdas sucks.
Damn.
I'm only pulling for him or them. I'm only pulling for them for the leader, because I don't have a single Runecraft leader.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but just like face value, I don't really see the play here. With how current spell boost is, at least. Muriel and Rosette.
Yeah, because
Penitent Duo.
I'm sorry.
5 cost, 3/3. Banfair summon a Muriel and Rosette. Penitent Duo, Earthright 2. Evo it and this follower. Evo support. Dirt Rune support. Love it. Probably play it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just 2 free Evos, actually. As long as you have the 2 dirt stacks. It's nice. Which becomes a 5/5 for board clear as well. Unleashed! 4-cost spell. Select the mode to activate. Draw a card. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. Or 2. Draw 2 cards. Deal 4 damage to 2 random enemy followers and 2 damage to your leader. So spend a little bit of HP to get a little bit more out of it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Depends on the situation and the hand size. I think
Just to
taking 2
say,
damage is pretty worth it, but that's just me being a Bloodcraft player.
Yes, I was gonna say that's
That's old
loving
Bloodcraft
taking
player
risks.
me.
I
Like,
would never play
I mean,
this.
I imagine, like, yeah, you're playing
I
against
would
Sword and they're
never
set
play
up
this.
for Seophon, and you're like, let me get rid of those, like, ambush guys.
yeah, because it does deal to random, so it will target people
Oh,
who
it's random. Okay,
have
yeah.
aura or
And
that's
four
have
damage is gonna
ambush,
be
have
enough to
intimidate.
clear a lot.
Yeah,
But that's
Yeah.
But if you put three targets on the field, I have to get rid of one of them to be able to play this, and it's a 4 cost. So I have to summon followers, and I have to ram them into the one single target, and then I still won't be able to get rid of the field because no.
What are you
he's a
talking
5/4.
about?
Never mind. I was
Wait,
I
what?
was like, wait, it's a 5/4.
Are
He's a 5/4. Never mind. Never mind.
Are we on the same wavelength here?
Oh
You're watching
my
the stream, right,
God.
Kiwi? All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very tired right now.
I think, yeah, this might see play because of the remove random enemy followers, especially if like ambush and intimidate
Yeah.
becomes a prevalent thing.
It does seem pretty good.
Mm-mm.
There are other spells for spell boost that they can use to remove followers, but I think a lot of them are select. Elmos, Remembrance Aflame. 3 cost 2/1. Fanfare, select an enemy follower on the field. Remove all abilities from it and deal it 3 damage. On Super Evo, gain Crest. Crest, at the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. So, 1 damage tick once you Super Evo. And also voiced by the boy.
Again.
Oh yeah.
Again.
The
I can't
remove all
escape him.
abilities from it is interesting. I guess it gets rid of last
I'm
words.
thinking who would use it on.
You know whose ability he can't remove?
Who?
Who's? Come on, I'll bite.
My 3 cost 5/4.
He has no abilities. He doesn't even kill him because he only deals 3 damage.
I hate that. I hate that card so much. That card
It's
sucks.
so dumb. I love it. He's just there to punch shit.
My goodness, man. I wonder what use the like remove all abilities from it will have. I can see this like removing intimidate from a follower that he can't kill, and so he can just kind of like ram into it, or somebody else rams into it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
intimidate stops you from targeting. Intimidate stops you from targeting the
No.
player.
That's
the
true.
Intimidate is
What?
field.
Intimidate
Ambush,
means that you
you couldn't.
can't attack that follower with your followers. You can still select them. What you're thinking of is aura.
Could you select an
okay.
ambush follower?
You cannot select an ambush follower. We're talking intimidate here.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering.
It also removes ward. Good point. Removes ward, and then you have 7 more play points to potentially play something that can kill the enemy leader. Or like anything with storm that kills the enemy leader. So like, say they play Vera, you play this, you deal 3 damage, and you remove the fact that she has ward. And then you can like play a full Kuan if you want to,
Are
I
there
guess.
multiple crests now that they've introduced that do like chip damage to the leader?
I would assume so. Did we already see one before here?
I thought we did. It could have been Forest, though. I might be confusing them.
We do get a lot of crest here. The neutral with Sandolph on. That's restore 1 defense to all allies, so I guess it directly counteracts that. I get hit 1, heal 1. Hey, we're back.
And nothing changed.
I think it's good early game removal though, so definitely probably gonna see play here. Starry Sky. Oh, you're right. This one. It is crest countdown to 1 though, so you gotta keep playing this.
So it just does it once.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you need specifically combo 5.
But it does keep giving it to you. Yeah.
Combo 5 might be kind of hard to get like consistently though. I don't know. I don't play combo 4s like that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
2-cost spell card. Alchemic Flare. Select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 4, gain an Earth Sigil, Skybound art, and deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Thank you for the Dirt Rune support.
This will be played.
I also think it's going to be playing the spell boost too.
Well.
Yeah.
Because spell boost needs dirt support currently, so this is
I mean,
gonna
yeah.
definitely be played in the current spell boost deck.
Currently, it's like a
meta
hybrid
when it comes
spell
out.
boost dirt, because a lot of like dirt cards are pretty cheap to play. Freaking what? 6-cost Norman. It costs only 1 dirt stack to activate all his effects, and on Evo, just
Exactly.
it's another one. It's insane.
On the healing card as well.
Oh, you're right.
3-cost healing card.
It does exactly 4 damage. The 5/4 is dead. You need to draw this. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you guys commentate for a bit. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and be back. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
How can we commentate when we can't switch between cards? Oh well.
You just stare at this guy's abs.
Yeah, I mean he has nice abs.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought that he had his hands down. He's actually pulling on something from his shoulder. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird proportionally. Wait. It's not. Am I imagining it? Is his hand?
I'm not entirely sure what
short?
you're looking for. It does look like he
You
has
see how
big boobs,
from
though.
left? Yeah, but from the left, right? It looks like
Uh-huh.
his arm is shorter. His left arm that's holding onto something is shorter than it's supposed to be.
I think that's just perspective.
Maybe it looks really weird.
I don't know. Doesn't look that odd to
Oh,
me.
he has nice pants.
He-
He has really nice pants. I like his pants. I'm sorry. I like the little details on his pants.
Yeah. It's like a funny little scuba suit, but then he's got just like a big puffy jacket.
Like he has armor on his knees and then a big puffy jacket in water. He's a weird dude. He also has his katana in water as well.
Does he have a katana? I can't see. Oh, he does have like a sword.
Yeah,
of
he
some kind.
does. He's a weird dude. This is a weird.
He's got ward and aura though.
I you know? Welcome back.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know what aura is.
Aura means that you can't target something with an ability. You cannot select it.
So it's better intimidate.
No,
that's different.
Oh my goodness.
it's different.
Never mind then.
Intimidate means you can't attack it with a follower. You can still select it. Aura means that you can't select it, but you can still attack it with a follower.
But aura with ward that's not fun.
Aura with ward means that you have to smack it with followers. Unless if you have like random damage that you can do.
Or oh no, you can't select it. Never mind. I was gonna say unless you can remove the effect of it, but you can't select it, so you can't remove the effect of it.
Joel Wave Chaser 333. Don't know about this one. Maybe sees play in like a Fenny deck to stamp out like early aggro. Could be good. But like on 3, you ideally want to be playing like ramp card. So, you could play like on 6. You play. What was it? The Evo ramp card, the 3-cost gold, and then you play this to protect her. You could do that. Just another powerful turn 6 play. Where's she called again? Because Lui Feng. With the buff to Lui Feng and the reduction from 4 cost to 3, she's been a lot more useful. Like, you can play this on turn 6 with another Lui Feng at the same time, get 2 ramp and 2 5/5 followers on field to clear anything. This one could also be a part of that. Maybe, but there's probably better plays, honestly. Mary, Meg's bestie. 2 cost 2/2. Activates in hand. Whenever a 3...
Meg is the one who did the shark foo, isn't she?
Yeah, she's the shark foo girl. Whenever a 3 base cost allied follower super evolves, set the cost of this card to 0 until the end of the turn. At the end of your turn, give a random super evolved allied follower on the field +1/+1. And what do you know? Who's a 3 base cost card that they introduced in this set? Shark Foo! So, on Fanfare Skybound Art, super evolve this follower. Whenever a 2 base cost allied follower enters the field, give this follower ward. And I guess she gives her the +1/+1. I'll be honest, that's pretty underwhelming.
Yeah.
For like an SBA.
This feels so bad. It doesn't, yeah, it feels pretty underwhelming. I don't disagree. I don't know Dragon that well, but I feel like there's a lot more you can usually do early on.
Why in the world would I do this when I can just kill you? When I can just play big storm followers to attack you? Or play a Fenny and then just out-resource you? It's kind of unfortunate because I like Meg a lot. Maybe there's like a niche scenario where you're using this to protect another follower, or like you're trying to go wide and it just becomes another Super Evo follower with enough base stats to kind of disrupt your opponent or make them play suboptimally. But I don't know. This one depends on like playtesting and like certain matchups and how they go. A face value though, meh. I didn't look at the legendaries again.
It's even tough in Tech 2 because you have to pull both of them.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna really use this in Take 2. Like using any card that requires a combo to be good is just not it.
Yeah.
So Zoe, Ally of the World, 5 cost, 5/5. On Fanfare, gain 1 max play point. Hell yeah. Another ramp card is always nice. I think ideally, when it comes to Dragon Crowd, especially for Ramp Dragon, having 9 cards in your deck that are ramp is usually the sweet spot. Any less than that is kind of a bit clunky and really depends on the game and what you pull. 9 is fairly consistent. Unless if you're me and your luck sucks and you'll never see these cards, they're all bottom 20. It happens. But for most people, this is going to feel a lot better. Plus, it gives you a body on board, so you don't lose tempo.
Yeah.
Makes sense. With Enhanced 10, she gains Storm, and she sets the leader's max defense to 1, your leader, of course. Give your leader can take more than 0 damage at a time until the end of your opponent's turn. So you basically become invincible until the end of your opponent's turn. Full Hail Mary. You either use this as a game ender or you use this to buy yourself 1 more turn. But there are also certain abilities that deal damage at the end of your opponent's turn. And I think your barrier would drop before that happens, so play with caution.
Probably, yeah.
Like, from my understanding, Marwyn, Cresthaven, that deals damage at the end of your opponent's turn. So that's probably just going to kill you. There are other cards that just like burn specifically 1 damage, like how we just saw here with
we looked at some of them.
But this is start of your turn, I guess. Where is this one? Starry Sky. Deal 1 damage. Oh, last words as a crest. Would it count down at the start of your turn or the end of your turn? I forget. I don't really play with too many crest stuff.
Crest starts at the start of your turn. The countdown.
Ah, okay. But yeah. Hail Mary. Definitely gonna see play on turn 5 a lot. Turn 10 in certain niche scenarios, or if you just win game with her, you can. Anyways, the other legendary, Wilness, Flame Personified. 7 cost, 8/6. He's a big boy. Fanfare, select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 8 damage. He has Intimidate. On Evo, replicate the effects of this card's Fanfare ability. So 16 damage on board, 8 damage separated into 2 different instances. Very big follower with Intimidate. Obviously, if you have hard removal, he's just gone. But if he survives, that's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a big cost too for hard removal.
Yeah.
Do you see if you can ramp into it? I mean, that's the whole point of ramp.
Yep. If you play him on curve after ramping, there are a few decks that won't be able to deal with this. As like an Abysscraft main myself, I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just play the 1 cost, kill one of my skeletons for wellness, and that'll be the end of it. But if they don't have it, this is like a check. Do you have hard removal? Can you kill me? If you don't, then suffer, basically. And at the very least, that means that they spent hard removal to remove willness, so you can play other things that, like Forte, for example. Keep playing all the Intimidate followers that you have and see, can your opponent clear it or not? Line up perfectly if you ramp every time possible. 3, 5, and 7. So you'd play the 3-cost spell, you'd play Zoe, and then you'd play Wilnez. Depends on the opponent's board state. If they're playing Sword and they go wide, then that's probably not such a great thing. You'd probably get overrun. But if they don't have much of a board, then yeah, this would be pretty devastating. Could be devastating. We'll see. Crescent to Bride. Oh wait, also, we can't forget. This would be 4 cost after you play Fenny. So you could potentially play 2 of these in 1 turn. Just something to think about.
Crazy.
Crescent to Bride, 2-cost spell. Gain Crescent, gain Crast, yeah. Countdown of 4. At the end of your turn, give a random allied follower on the field +1/+1. I guess the idea of this is if you spam on Megalorcas, then one of them becomes slightly tougher, so maybe they get to survive. Or your opponent has to like kill their own follower into it because it does 3 damage now. Would I sacrifice slots in my deck specifically for this though? Would that like really turn the game around for me? It's also at the end of turn, so it doesn't apply to like when you're playing Storm followers who attack your opponent's face, so.
That doesn't feel great to me, but I don't know Dragon that well. It's also a countdown of 4.
Oh
no, I guess it lasts for 4 turns. That's what that means. I'm just looking at that.
Would you... I don't know. I'd rather just play more followers than play this early game.
I mean, I guess if you were bricked, you could play it to give one of your weaker units on field.
But if you're bricked, then it's because you're using.
It's because you're playing this card, yeah. Ideally, you don't want to be bricking, yeah. Yep. And this one, if it's not like useful, then it's the cause of your bricking. So, this one doesn't feel great at all. Izmir, Frigid Fate. 5 cost, 5/4. Fanfare. If you have 10 max play points, evolve this follower. When this follower evos, deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. So big body, board clear. Reward for ramp.
Big body indeed.
You can also play 2 of her in the same turn. Potentially 3 if you have Fenny, but that's a rare case, very rare case. Mugen, Steel-Bodied Honesty. A cost 10/8. Fanfare Super Skybound art, give this follower Storm. Super Evo, select 2 enemy followers on the field and destroy them. Mugen here is directly power creeping Genesis Dragon Reborn, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
He does
She's gonna-
more damage and he clears enemy followers as long as he gets to his SSBA.
I don't like him.
I don't like him either. He's scared.
That is 13
He's
damage
scary.
to face. Oh, and then you play Crescent 2 Bride to make that 14. Yay!
No.
I don't like him. He does not impress me.
You guys remember, I forget his name, Gandagoza or something like that? He was an OG, like, Dragoncraft card, where he was also a silver cost as well, also very high cost, but he was, like, dealt the same amount of damage as he dealt to a follower to the enemy leader. Pretty similar to this.
I don't remember that, but that sounds terrible.
It does. It sounds... It made some people quit the game because that card was in rotation. This is basically
that's the thing
that.
with Ramp Dragon. When Ramp Dragon works, it's just painful.
That's why they're so careful with Ramp, because Ramp can just get out of hand so quickly. Just one little buff here and there, and then it becomes tier 0 deck. But yeah. I'm looking forward to putting Mugen into like my Ramp Storm deck. See how that goes. Although, because it's an SSBA, that's going to require you to play
I
Evo.
look forward to doing that. Maximum
Ladiva.
Love Bomb.
2-cost spell, select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 3 damage, and give it can't attack followers or leaders until the end of your opponent's
Ladiva would
turn.
be in Dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
Big buff and beating the shit out of things.
Yep. So if it doesn't kill it, at the very least, it stops a enemy follower from doing anything.
I guess you could put that on the 5/4.
You can, well, yeah, but it doesn't necessarily kill it. I guess it's just a stall if you're playing like a ramp dragon, Fenny Dragon, to get yourself to the next turn.
The dragon doesn't really have a lot of... Yeah, dragon doesn't really have a lot of followers that can get rid of the 5/4. Because they usually just spend the first 2 turns vamping up and giving
I'll be
them
honest,
themselves
Kiwi, nobody
more,
has the followers to get rid of the
mana.
5/4. There's literally no one.
Sword
I mean-
that can deal with it.
I mean, they're similar. I mean, they're similar to ruining this, where they they stall instead of actually getting rid of the follower because they can't get rid of it, so they
they've got,
stall a turn.
The Diva's VA here, nice. So, kind of underwhelming, honestly. I'll be straightforward with you. It feels kind of underwhelming.
The Diva deserves better.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully, the next expansion or whatever, maybe we get a little bit more, but we'll see. Primal Beast Absorption. This card has the potential to be very funny. If you're the one playing it, of course. 5-cost spell, select an enemy card on the field, banish it, add a copy of it to your hand. Yoink! Mine.
You just yoink.
No.
You just yoink my Kuon and play it.
I mean,
really
it doesn't
funny.
do anything for me.
Yeah, it doesn't trigger your fanfares.
Well, no, it does, but like I don't get the benefit of the
Does it?
spell boost, so there's no point. So,
Yeah,
so
but it would be really funny to yoink the Kuon and play the Kuon.
no, what you do with this is that you either like yoink the enemy Fenny, you yoink the Kakaitis, you yoink Ginsetsu Yuzuki, because this adds a copy of it to your hand, so you can't, if it's like more than 5 costs and you don't have like full
it
max
goes to your
fate
hand. I
points,
missed that.
then yeah,
Mhm.
you can activate any fanfare effects here. It is a whole 5 cost
You can take a
though.
seal
If you're
form.
wrapping into it, it's fine. Or another Odin, true. Yoink your enemy's Odin. You can yoink.
You
What is
say
it?
Seophone's 4 cost. He would be one you could pick up.
Imagine you yoink the Vera. This also banishes. You yoink the Wilbert. Yeah. We got some potential targets
Yeah.
out there. I think
That
this
definitely
definitely
could
sees
be.
play in like Ramp Dragon, Fenny Dragon, for the potential of the card.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Honestly, outside of like Zoe and Mugen, not too impressed. We'll have to see if Wellness can perform, but I don't
I feel
have
like the other cards
high
aren't
hopes.
super great, but it does do a lot to support ramp just with those 2 cards.
His mirror is nice for like the Evo payoff to get to SSBA faster, so. Time to steal Haru, so much value. Definitely. Alright. Abysscraft time. Oh, let's look at the legendaries first. We saw Belial, he was like one of the first ones revealed.
Belial.
7 cost, 7/6. Fanfare deal 10 damage to all other followers. This also includes your followers too, so be careful. Super Skybound art. Gain crest, Belial. Super Evo, advance the count of your crest by 1. Crest countdown of 4. Last words. Deal 20 damage to the enemy leader. End game.
Disgusting.
This ends the game.
Disgusting. This is disgusting.
So,
I can see how you would play Belial and people would just insta quit. Just surrender instantly.
we're gonna have to
it
see
comes
how
in
this
turn
goes.
7. You have to have a super evolve, and then it's still a countdown of 4. So you've got time.
So
But
if
it
it's
is
turn,
a ticking
I was
time
gonna
bomb
ask.
at that
I was
point.
gonna ask, can you kill somebody in 4 turns?
Yeah. Turn
Yeah, a lot
7,
of decks
especially
can.
with all the new Super
Yeah,
Skybound
I
arts and
didn't
stuff.
see the. I didn't see the turn. I didn't see the turn 7. Don't mind me.
Also, in order to get the crest, it does require the Abyss player to already have
SSBA,
activated this
yeah.
SSBA, so you're gonna need Belial
Which
in your
means your
opening
opponent
hand.
probably has them too.
Yeah.
You're gonna be at a point where that's again where you're at the rocket tag point. So having that countdown of 4, I think, means it's not a guaranteed victory at all.
It is not, unless you view like high roll. And also,
I mean, if you get your SSBA really, really fast and you could like pull that out before they're prepared,
then I mean,
that's your
like you
best
should have
shot,
won the game
but-
anyways. But
yeah.
also, if you're playing against Haven and they just barrier this, then you're just kind of like sad face.
Yeah. Imagine.
That would be really funny though. It's just like Uno reverse card. No damage.
It's like I see your 20 damage and I raise you 1 barrier.
Also, wait, crest countdown at the start of your turn, right? So Zoe just counters this, yeah? Can't take more than 0 damage at a time until the end of your opponent's turn? Yeah, so Zoe also saves Dragoncraft from this with Enhanced 10.
Yep.
There's several ways to get around this, seems. And what would be really funny, if you play Dragoncraft and you yoink Belial, then you use that to beat the Abysscraft player, that would be... that would be very funny. But we'll see. And Feniel, Darkness Personified. Fanfare Necromancy 6, Reanimate 2, Reanimate 1, and Evolve them. At the end of your turn, give all enemy followers on the field -2/-2. This feels very much like a Shadowcraft card. I'm so glad that we're getting more like Necromancy stuff here.
Me too. I love the Necromancy stuff.
We have the Reanimate 2 and Reanimate 1. What are our targets here? Well, regardless of the targets, though, as long as they're playing, we get the Evo. So it supports any SSBAs that we're trying to activate. Ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably be the Batgirl for Evo.
We'll get another Bell Ring Angel in here. Hell yeah. Oh, imagine you got barrel out of that. Evo, that's a 5 cost 2/2. Oh, 5 damage 2/2. This new card that we have.
I feel like
you've
got a few good targets.
Yep. We have a few. Also, if you play Cerberus earlier, the puppies are 1 cost, so you could get them. If you play bats, you're right. It could also give you a
That's what I'm saying.
evolve follower
The bats would
drain.
be good.
And the alternate art is nice. Also, sort of a board clear as well with the -2 too. Or I guess you could board lock somebody actually. If imagine the Swordcraft spams the board with this 2/6, and then it just becomes a 0/4 that blocks your board. Bruh. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these cards play. I'm glad that we're getting some necromancy stuff. It feels much more like, a shadow. Like the idea of Abyss.
I really want... Yeah, I'm curious to see how what decks form from this. Because I would love a more shadow style deck. That's something I really want to play. If that ever comes to be here.
Also, do note that both of these are 7 cost. So just play Lyria if you can't find them.
True.
Okay, now down to the regular cards. Almedia, Headstrong Miner. 2 cost, 3/1. Pretty good stats. Enhance 4, evolve this follower, give it +1/+1. And she inherently has Rush. So, board clear. That's nice. Evo support. Probably play it if you're playing Belial. Vasaraga, my guy. 6 cost, 2/7. Intimidate. Hey, we're giving Intimidate to everybody now. Hell yeah.
Last word, summon Vasaraga.
Summon Vasaraga. Deal 2 damage to your leader. Oh my god. Vasaraga.
It's the infinite Vasaragas.
It's the infinite Vasaraga as long as your leader is alive.
Yeah, as long as it'll eventually kill you, but Vasaraga's always there. That's interesting.
At least it has Intimidate, so they have to use hard removal if they really want to get rid of it.
7 is a high cost, for that.
You probably just want like an insta-kill on this, like a kill this follower select thing. Most damage spells would only do like 3, maybe 4, unless if you're spell boosting.
Yeah. Odin would be the best here. Just get rid of
Odin,
him.
yeah, just use Odin. Ooh, also the 3 cost Runecraft that removes the effect of a card. Remove all abilities from it. I would get rid of it too, yeah. So maybe not the greatest card to play, I'm gonna be honest. But it is funny.
It would be funny.
I can see some like meme deck forming out of this where you just constantly like buff Vasaraga.
Imagine you got 3 Vasaragas on your field.
Oh man. Yeah, super funny, but very niche. Incredibly niche.
When we're win trading, you could pull them out and kill yourself.
What do you mean? We don't do that. We just help each other grind the battle pass. Legitimately.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Josie Aja.
I didn't put myself in a corner and need help.
Josie Aja is the VA for the original Dragoncraft leader from OG Shadowverse, as well as Claude from Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
That's cool.
2 cost spell, Valiant Edge. Deal 2 damage to your leader, gain Crest. Countdown 2. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower and restore 1 defense to your leader. Oh. Okay. So it's like I deal myself 2 to deal you 2 for 2 turns and restore all that 2 damage that I just took. So I guess it's just like early game board clear to help out with that. I guess if you're like playing an Evo heavy deck, you might not have the greatest early game, so this could be good for that. if you're playing against like a swordcraft or like a aggro dragon who's trying to like rush you down.
Mhm. I can see that.
I can see that being played for that, but maybe you'd rather play a different 2 cost, play more followers on the field, maybe. I do see the use for it though. I'm just not sure if it's good enough.
Mhm.
Ninja, Soaring War God. 6 cost, 8/6. Rush, at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower. Then deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower.
Interesting.
Okay. So, I mean, if there's only 1 enemy follower on the field, it will deal 6.
And you do 6 damage. Yeah.
Can clear something that has, like, Intimidate, I guess, if it's the only follower left. But
Yeah, I was gonna say it is random damage, so you can clear anything there. But that's funny the way it's.
for 6 cost, it has really big stats, but, like, it doesn't even give me an Evo.
I don't know. That one I'm not sure on. I mean, it doesn't seem bad, but it is a question if you have the place in your deck for just a big body.
Ooh, that's a good question. Does this kill zombies completely? If there's only like 1 zombie left on the field, since this does 2 instances of damage, will it kill it, the zombie revives, and then do the damage? Or will it do the damage, and then the zombie revives?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I would hope the zombie revives so I can deal with that, but also, like, would I play this? What deck would this fit into?
It just doesn't look very Abysscrafty.
It does not at all. Like,
It looks like a Dragoncraft card.
it does. It looks
yes.
Dragoncrafty.
Yes, it does.
It feels Dragoncrafty too, just as a 6 cost 8/6.
Yeah. This feels like something you would ramp into, and then if you ramped into it early, then yeah, it would be pretty good. But like, Satire? I don't know. Never know how to pronounce this. Open-hearted rover. Satyr? Fanfare. Oh, it's a 3 cost 3/3. Fanfare, if there's an evoed allied follower on field, evolve this follower. So free evo. And she has
just
aura.
evo support, yeah.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Nice.
If you're running evo, it seems worth having.
Yep. If you're playing anything with SSBA, you run this 100%. Ball. Elemental Resonance. Fanfare.
Ball.
3 cost 2/2. Fanfare, select a mode to activate. Give this follower and another random allied follower on the field +1/+1. Or deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. Mode support. Yeah, play this. 100%. This is replacing this card. Mode support currently runs. Where are you? Vuela. Because like we don't have any like other really good 3 costs to play. We do have the wolf girl, but whenever she's not in hand, then like what else are you gonna do? So yeah, play this as well for more consistency. This doesn't mean that you're gonna draw Shamnacha like me and she's gonna be bottom 20 every single time, but does also clear board for you. So mode support. Nihon, Dispenser of Samsara, 6 costs 2/4. Fanfare, evolve all unevolved allied followers on the field. Deal 2 damage to your leader. And he has Drain.
Yep.
All unevolved
His
allied
name is
followers
how
on the
a child would
field.
spell.
So he's kind of just a more expensive Sylphon. But he doesn't have the super evolved SSPA.
Yeah. So he's not like conditional like Seophon where you have to already have the SSBA's actives or the SBA active in order for it to go. Because you can do this immediately on turn 6. It just takes 2 damage from the leader, which I'm willing to spend. If you like,
but he's
go
also more
wide,
expensive, and I think it's harder for Abyss to keep things on the field. So it's going to be harder to have something to evolve with him.
Does he evolve himself? Because it says allied followers. instead of all
That's
unevolved
what-
followers?
Cyberpunk also says allied followers.
All unevolved allied followers. Okay. So does that work on himself? I don't. It feels like the wording should be
technically
everybody
he's an
else.
allied follower.
I guess.
I think if it weren't him, it would be all other allied followers, not allied followers.
That's probably the distinction there. Yeah.
I'm not positive on that, but
I mean, we'll see when it releases. Or unless if they had like a gameplay demo of Seofon doing his thing, then maybe we could see it from there.
that I'm not sure. I bet they do, but I haven't looked. Yeah.
And deal 2 damage to your leader. You immediately get to heal back from that
himself
though.
as well.
And imagine if you play like, well, any of the 1-cost tokens, or if you have where is the amulet here? Was it a 3-cost?
Yeah, I feel
amulet?
like he's not going to get as much out of it as say Seophone does, but I think he's still going to be very useful in any Evo deck for Abyss.
Imagine you have 2 Shadow Crypt memorials already on the field somehow. Then that is 4 ghosts that pop out, and then they all Evo. And you also use Neon to clear whatever ward or anything that they have. Plus, that's 5 Evos for Belial. So
definitely use him for Evo, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
No question.
Pretty good.
No question.
This one, I have questions. 5-cost spell card. Give all forwards on the field -2/-2. Includes yours as well. Give yourself and your opponent this crest, and on SSBA, destroy this crest. Countdown of 4. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to your leader. So... This should... from my understanding, this does 8 damage to your leader and 6 damage to the enemy leader. Unless if it's an SSBA, then it would do 8 damage immediately, I guess, to both leaders. As long as your HP is higher than theirs, then...
It's Episcopian.
Crest Abyss. I don't know. Well, at least I'll get my dailies done faster when I head into the lobby. So, that's like the one use I could find for this.
You'll be able to play spells for the spell quest.
Oh yeah, true. I'll help with that. There's maybe a niche scenario where if you're playing against Haven, you use this to get rid of the barrier before Belial's thing pops. Because crests also activate within the turn that they were made. So if you activate this first, then the 2 damage should go first before Belial's 20 pop goes off. So it could counteract the whole like barrier thing. But that is specifically only for Havencraft currently.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to your leader. This doesn't deal 2 damage to the enemy leader, so it doesn't counteract Zoe, but I guess they are literally on a ticking time bomb. If they don't win the next turn after Zoe, then they just lose. Trying hard to find uses for this. I don't know. I don't see the vision, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not smart enough.
This feels like it's either one of those cards that just is as bad as it looks, but also it could be one of those where it's like someone finds the exact use case for it and it becomes just like a god tier card.
It could be like a god tier card, but I mean it's like 5 costs, so Aggro Abyss probably ain't playing this. Don't know.
The barrier could use, yeah, it can. Yeah.
In what sense? Because like I feel like you'd have to activate the barrier first. Like both damage instances would happen at the same turn, no? Oh, no, it happens at the end of the turn, and then the other one happens when the crest falls, so that's at the start of the turn. Yeah, okay. Well, regardless, I don't know. I don't know about that one. It just looks kind of funny.
We'll see.
To me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I agree.
Wait, no. Let's go with legendaries first. Vera, Luminous Primal Knight. Used to be Bloodcraft, now serving in Haven. 8 cost, 6/8.
What a switch.
She does have what seems to be 2 different personalities, at least. Fanfare. Select 2 enemy followers on the field and banish them. SSBA super evolve this follower. She has ward and she cannot take more than 3 damage at a time. With super evo, that would be what, +3, so that's 11 HP. Can't take more than 3. You would have to do 12 damage overall. Basically.
Yeah.
Plus, like even without this, she just banishes 2 followers. So it gets rid of intimidate followers. It gets rid of anything with last words. Poor Vasaraga ain't never gonna see the light of day with this one. And if you don't have hard
Sword's
removal,
gonna hate that too.
Yeah,
because if we're trying to keep players on the field, that's gonna suck.
Vera can take them all on apparently. So really good for support for Ward Haven. Definitely gonna see play in Crest Haven as well. Just a good card, methinks. Oh, this isn't even counting like the Wilbert buff too. Doesn't Wilbert give you like +1/+2 for wards? So that's even crazier.
Something like that, yeah. That's so much defense, and you can't even do that much.
Galleon, Earth personified. 3 cost 5/5. Ward can't attack.
Okay, here's a question though. Would something like Rose, who just does like strike destroy the target, would that just kill it then still?
It only has ward. It doesn't have any abilities that stop it from destruction. So any hard removal.
So that would be a way for Sword to get around that if I really needed.
Or, you know.
Which Rose actually wouldn't be terrible in Evo Sword. I'd have to look at our card again.
Galleon, Earth personified. 3 cost 5/5 with ward. Can attack followers or leader. At the end of your turn, if you've unlocked Super Evo, evolve a random unevolved allied follower on the field that did not attack this turn. Crest. Well, honestly, any Haven can play this. She's just good. Get you to your SBAs quicker. Good card. I don't see any downsides to playing this. Isn't this nuts if you pull it off Aether? That's right, it's not a fanfare effect. And Aether, does Aether search 5 cost wards? Oh, 3 cost wards? I think it's 1 cost, 2 cost, and 3 cost, right? Leave, please. There we go. Aether is 7 cost. Here we go. Fanfare, summon 3 random, differently named followers that cost 3 or less from your deck. If you high roll and get this off Aether, yes. Actually. Wardhaven going nuts.
As always.
Alright. Let's see what other cards we got here. True! Heroic Visionary. 2/1, 3 cost. With Storm, whenever you engage an amulet, give this follower a drain. Amulet support? Love to see it. I guess some early game chip damage, also sustain. Amulet does need support, so it's probably going to play that. Lamretta, Sisterly Shepherd. 2 cost 1/4. At the end of your turn, if this follower is evoed, deal 2 damage to all followers. Evo, give this follower can't attack followers or leaders until the end of the turn. So you had to pre-evo her if you want to use her evoed form to smack the leader or a follower. But I mean, it does still deal 2 damage to all followers, so it's still board clear. Oh my.
What?
Well, I think she's had a little too much to drink last
Evo
night.
art.
Well, no, but she's even holding it here in her actual picture. Yep,
Yeah.
still holding the bottle. Oh, we play her for the Evo art. Oh, is that why? Is that why the Evo art is like this? Because she's hung over, that's why she can't attack followers or leaders until the end of the next turn?
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Literally hungover.
Gimmick because she's an alcoholic. She fights with a bottle of booze. Love that. Right. Odd and Inspired. A 0-cost amulet. Engage 2. Destroy this card, select an allied follower on the field, and transform it into an Odd and Inspired. Draw a card. An allied follower on the field, and then you turn it into an amulet. But then you'd also draw a card after spending 2 play points for it. I guess more draw, and it's also an engage, so it activates certain effects with Havencraft followers that require you to engage amulets.
Mm-hmm.
But it also destroys one of your followers, so if you only have like one follower on the field, then...
Yeah, that's odd. I'm not sure.
That one
You'd have to be desperate for amulets, I guess. I don't know what would make you that desperate for amulets.
I don't think anybody would be that desperate for amulets, no. I don't see it. I don't see the vision here.
No.
Sarah, Raphos is chosen. Board cost 4/5. Enhance 6, give this follower +0, +10.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And she has ward.
Why?
On Evo, select a damaged enemy follower on the field and destroy it.
Have I mentioned how much I dislike playing against Ward Haven?
I mean, of course, it's a direct counter to your deck. So that's a 4/15 with Evo, that's a 17.
That's insane.
With Wilbur, that's a 19. The Super Evo, that's a 20. But I mean, it is just ward. So literally anything with like a touch of Bane, destroy on strike, any removal, we'll just get rid of her. She is just like a check. Do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have this thing? If you don't have it, then I'll just stick around
6
here.
cost is not very expensive for 15 fucking defense.
It's not, but also at like 6 costs, there are quite a few spells or followers that could just get rid of this too. So
I mean, yeah.
If
The
they're going,
problem is, Haven's gonna throw down 300 other million things, especially if this is like Amulet Haven, and then you've got like that plus 3 other wards.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is like to check if you've been spending your resources well. And this is just something that you have to keep in mind when you're playing against like Haven, or really any craft. Like, when is their strong turn? Like, ideally, what are they going to want to play, and what cards do they have to save in order to counteract that?
I don't care if there are ways to counter it. I still hate it.
That's fair enough.
I mean, everything's weakness is Odin. That's not...
Yeah, everything is weak to Odin. The only things that aren't weak to Odin have aura.
Which is like 2 cards.
So, I mean, yeah, it's a ward follower. You play this in Wardhaven, might as well. You just a quick check to see if your opponent has the counter to it. If they don't, then yeah, nice. This would like completely shut down an aggro deck that doesn't have hard removal though. I might have to swap off my Storm Ramp Dragon, play something else for a little bit.
I feel like that card alone makes me want to put a few of my samurai or whatever he's called
Oh
with
yeah.
the Bayonet Super Evo.
Mm-hmm. Sophia Zayan Priestess, a 4-cost 3/5. On fanfare, summon a random Havencraft follower that costs 2 or less from your deck. On Super Evo, give all other allied followers on the field barrier. Alright. 2 cost or less. What would be your target? I guess you summon Lamretta. We do actually have quite a few good targets to go potentially, whatever that card does.
I feel like Haven has so many 2 costs that it would be hard to stack your deck for something in particular.
No, unless if you're playing like Amulet, and then you specifically have something that's only like your 1-2 cost that you want.
I guess so, yeah.
Don't really know what the target would be. I don't play Haven, so I can't immediately come up with something here. But I mean, probably not a bad card. Skyfaring Vessel. 4-cost Amulet. Activates in hand. Whenever you engage an amulet, reduce the cost of this card by 1. Engage. Destroy this card. Select an unevolved allied follower on the field and evolve it. So potentially 0-cost amulet that you can play to evolve a follower for free.
Mm-hmm.
The engage doesn't even cost mana, so
Interesting.
probably 3 of these if you're trying to activate any SSBA, like for Vera. Tico, Asclepian Surgeon. A 1-cost 0/4. Oh, fun fact. I believe that in the entire history of Shadowverse, Tico here has the most health out of all 1-cost followers. There's never been a 4-cost follower, a 1-cost follower with 4 HP before. I've seen talks about that around. Don't know if that's true. I haven't fact checked it, but that's what I heard. Whenever you engage an amulet, restore 1 defense to your leader. On Evo, select an enemy follower on the field and deal 3 damage. Okay. So it just becomes like a 0/4 body that your opponent kind of has to remove.
Why do they have to remove it?
Well, restore 1 defense to your leader whenever you engage an amulet. So you can just constantly heal if this
I guess
is
it's
still
just
on
heal.
board.
Yeah, if it's sitting there.
This into Dark Haven is so annoying. Dark Haven. I mean Dark Dweller? Whenever you engage an amulet, give this follower +1 until the end of the turn. You could also select an allied follower on the field with ward. Ah, no, that's with ward. Well, I swear there was like a card or something that gave followers ward. Or actually, Devotee with the countdown. Give a random allied follower on your field -2, -0, and ward. So that just becomes another 0/4 ward that's just you have to play through.
I was gonna say there was a 5-cost something I thought that gave things ward. Was it that neutral bronze right in the middle? No. I swear there was something.
I don't think there is now. An amulet that heals 1 and +1/+1. Ah, I see. Don't know. Don't play enough Haven. Oh, this one. Dark Haven Grace. There it is. Engage 1 select an allied follower on the field, give it +1/+1, restore 1 defense to your leader. So, double heal. Double heal plus more stats at the cost of only 1 play point. Yeah, that's it's gonna be a little bit annoying to deal with. And now, finally, Dilafil's Gleaming Gems. 3-cost amulet. Engage, destroy this card, select the mode to activate. Destroy a random enemy follower or draw 2 cards. You play this, it's 3 mana for draw 2 is already nice. But you also get to destroy a random enemy follower, random being a keyword here. Destroy ambush and aura followers. And engage doesn't even cost you anything. So yeah. It also, the engage keyword can activate your other keywords like for where is you? Sacred Griffin. Ward, whenever you engage an amulet, give the follower storm. Can also destroy a ward that is blocking the Sacred Griffin. Potentially. Play 3 of that if you're playing Amulet Haven. Or honestly, you could probably tack that into Crest Haven too. I don't think there would be hurting for like more consistency. Draw into Marwyn more consistently. Finally! Beelzebub. Supreme King. 9 cost, 999 reference. Fanfare. Select 2 enemy followers on the field, remove all abilities from them, and deal them 9 damage. Give the enemy leader takes 1 more damage. I am a little bit skeptical about the fact that we have created an entire new game because giving enemy leaders effects that were just on the enemy leader were hard to track, so we relegated them to Crest. But now we have created a card that just does the exact same thing that we did in OG Shadowverse, and now how do we tell?
We got rid of him, right?
But yeah. So basically what this means is any instance of damage that the enemy leader takes, it's just going to get a +1. This is support for...
Is it just to the leader or is it to everything?
I believe it's to the leader. Give the enemy leader takes 1 more damage. And like, that's a leader effect. Yeah. And that would normally only apply to the leader.
I guess you're right. It should just be the leader.
Which means that, yep, eggs, instead of 1 damage, eggs are going to do 2 damage to enemy leader face. Orcus puppets that would normally do 1 damage to your face now do 2. The 3 ones do 4. Just extends lethal range for Portal Craft. Now, that being said, this is a 9 cost, so for puppets, I guess maybe they make it here. Well, they do, and then they play the one that spawns a bunch of puppets that do 2 damage to you when they die, which would probably end up doing 3 damage to you then when they die if you have that leader effect on you. Yeah, Liam. Deal 2 damage to the enemy leader, that's 3 now. Orcus puppets now gonna do +1. Eggs probably also gonna do more. Wonder what this I don't know. I don't think that really helps that artifact a lot, but we'll see.
Artifact can hit the leader directly with the different
artifacts. yeah, the giant laser cannons. Instead of doing 3 damage, now they all do 4, so they just spam those out after they play Beelzebub and maybe GG.
Very annoying. Very annoying.
That being said, Beelzebub is a 9 cost, and Portal doesn't really have a way to ramp, so...
Yeah, no, that's one of those, I feel like, more situational ones, because just pulling him out doesn't win for you. You still have to follow up on it.
I think more consistently, like, Egg is going to survive till this turn. Like they always do. They sustain a lot.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be Egg. This is for Egg.
Luo, Light Personified. When I saw this one was quite interesting. 5 cost, 6x. Evo art, pretty cool. Fanfare, do the 6 times. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Give all followers in your opponent's hand +1. And Skybound art, gain Crest with a countdown of 2. Whenever an enemy follower with Storm attacks the leader, give it -3 until the end of the turn. So, while it does clear the board and buffs your opponent hand by 1. As long as you play it with the crest, this means that it kills Albert, it kills Orcus, it kills basically any follower that, any strategy that involves you using a big follower with Storm to attack the enemy leader. And it says whenever an enemy follower with Storm attacks the leader, give it -3. So if it attacks multiple times, then that's a -6, I guess. Attacks twice, a -6. Poor Albert. Albert dies, no. Orcus dies to this. With a pretty just minor buff as like to your opponent's hand as like a downside to it, but like I think that's negligible. Especially when you have this crest on, at least. You know what? The general support for Portal, but eggs are gonna appreciate this because this means that they don't get bursted down. They get to survive till the Beelzebub turn, or even further than that. Right.
Yeah, it's egg support with a little bit of utility around.
Show Reborn Night King. 3 cost 2/1. Fanfare, if you unlock Super Evo, give this follower Barrier. And he has Storm inherently. Yes, he is. Potentially just good Storm damage, good game ender, good ship damage. I mean, early game Storm is nice.
3 cost 2/1. Yeah.
It doesn't have the best stat line, but that's also because it has Storm.
Yeah.
Tsubasa, Blazing Gear Cyclist. Look at that hair. Goddamn. Fanfare, increase the Skybound art gauges of all cards in your hand by 1. Is Rush.
Is that their way of saying you trigger this guy like you would with an evolution?
I would assume so.
It's a weird way to phrase that.
It almost feels like you're debuffing yourself in a way by making the.
But I don't think it is.
No.
Yeah.
I think this gives you like a +1 to the gauge as in the turn that you played one turn earlier. Yeah. So yeah, it buffs the SSBAs in hand, plus it's a rush follower, so it's a 3/1, good stat line. Get rid of anything except the freaking 5/4 punchy guy. Fakes the Evo, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Isaac,
just weirdly worded.
Congenial Engineer, 2 cost 2/2. Last words, add a striker artifact to your hand. Oh. Okay.
Little artifact support?
Artifact support, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Look at that dude. What the fuck?
He's going ham. Eustace, Howl of Thunder. 5 cost 5/4. Fanfare, Skybound Art. Select another unevolved allied follower on the field, evolve it, and this follower. Clash, deal 3 damage to the opposing follower.
It's hard to say.
An SBA Evo, I guess, is nice. The Clash, deal 3 damage to the opposing follower, potentially free removal. Maybe feels a little bit underwhelming.
That's what I'm like. For a 5 cost, I feel like you might have better options, but
maybe
it
depends on like what you're evolving. Is there like a powerful thing to evolve here? I do not know.
Maybe an artifact? I don't know.
Well, an artifact. Artifacts don't really gain more abilities from evolving them.
Yeah.
They still do the same thing, just a bigger stat line.
Yeah. Not sure.
The Clash does proc before damage is calculated. But I believe it's specifically for followers. So if you run into another
Yes.
follower, it'll deal 3 damage, and then it'll calculate the damage afterwards. Yeah. Don't know. Ilsa. Oh, yeah, she's the next one who's going to get released in Fantasy vs. Rising. That would be Follower Strike. No, Follower Strike is
Strike just destroys it.
No.
No. Strike. No, sorry. Clash is between
Clash
two
is-
followers. Strike is to anything. So that can
Yes.
include striking leader, striking phase.
No. Not at all. Okay.
No?
Let's all back up here. Follower Strike
I'm getting myself
is when
confused.
you use that follower to attack something. So, like,
Oh,
say
yeah, Clash goes both ways.
Clash goes both ways.
Right,
so
right,
if they
right,
run
right.
something that has less than 3
Gotcha.
health into Eustace, that thing is going to die first before damage calculation happens. Because it's Clash instead of Strike.
Yes, that is
like for you,
correct.
Argoth, your Puppet Craft deck has like the 6/1 ward puppet. So it only activates when you use it, but it doesn't activate when I attack into it.
Mhm.
So, Ilsa, Brutal Drill Sergeant, 7 cost, 7/6. Then first select a mode to activate. 1, do this 3 times. Deal 4 damage to random enemy follower. 3 times only. 2, deal 4 damage to the enemy leader. Good chip damage. I guess if you pair this with like the artifacts that deal 3 damage to face, could be good. Play this
But again,
after
kind of feels
Beelzebub,
underwhelming
that's
for
5
7
damage.
costs, though.
For 7
don't know.
cost, I mean, she's a 7/6 on board that probably
I
clears
guess, yeah,
board.
that's true.
And it also attacks random, so ambush followers be
That's
gone.
right. Mm-hmm.
I think she's okay. Probably will see play. Stonebreaker. 3 cost spell. Do this 6 times, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Why do we have this ability? 6 times, deal 1 damage to random. Because I think it's the same as the Will, yeah. Do you really need the board clear that much? For a 3 cost spell? For 3 mana? I don't know. Although I guess-
don't play Portal, so I don't know what the state of their decks are.
It does 6 damage, so it gets rid of this fucker. At least, so. There's that.
Only if there's one of them. What if I have 2?
Oh, well, if you have 2, then we fucked up somewhere. Cassius, Sky Yearning Arrival. 5 costs, 3/2. Fanfare, select an artifact follower in your hand and deal X damage to all enemy followers. X is the selected follower's attack. Last words, add a fortifier artifact to your hand. So, yeah. Pretty good artifact support. Just like a nice board clear on turn 5. And then it also gives you another artifact to use when it dies. Artifact already has other like good turn 5 plays, like Alouette as well, but I guess you don't draw into your Alouette. You can use your Cassius to clear board first.
Yeah. This is again where it's like because I don't know Portal, I'm like, is that better or worse than what they got? I don't know.
It's another option that also gives them another artifact to use, so I think it's pretty good. Plus, I mean, it does damage to all followers, so Intimidate, Ambush,
Yeah,
Aura, yeah.
True.
Practically speaking, 5 damage to field, basically, yeah. Because, like, getting this is pretty easy. And I mean, normally you'd maybe like want to have at least 1 copy of this for board clear, but yeah. I'm sure Artifact players are happy. Artifact kind of died, like after its
They didn't
absolute
give any support
dominance
to Artifact
after the
the
first
launch.
set. Yeah. So hopefully this helps revive it a little bit. Chaos Legion.
I don't know that I really want it revived, but if it means less egg, then maybe I do. I don't know.
Okay. all of us arguing about these things here have a bias towards the own decks that we play. I just want more variety in the game so that people are happy with whatever crap that they're playing. 6 cost spell card, Chaos Legion. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. On Super Skybound art, deal 6 damage instead. We have Sincero at home. Yeah, they're gonna play this, obviously. Like, it's another win con.
Yeah,
it definitely seems like we're laying into the chip damage with Ilsa, with this card, with Beelzebub. Just slowly chip down the opponent, finish them off, and yeah, win game. I can see this being played in, honestly, like both artifacts, both egg, both puppet.
Yeah, it's just
it should work generically.
Downside,
for
really.
Portal.
Yeah.
I guess that's just another thing you're gonna have to watch out. Once they have 6 play points that they can use, if they've evolved a bunch of followers, then be at least more than 6 HP, because they can't play more than one of those per turn at least. Or 7 HP if they've already played a Beelzebub. But at that point, yeah, you're kind of fucked already. All right, that was all the cards in this particular set.
Honestly, I'm very excited for that.
Who do we think is the biggest winner of the set out of all the crafts?
That's hard to say.
I think it's Sword.
I think it's Sword as well.
I think the Sword definitely seems pretty set up well for a really good Evo deck. I feel like there's a lot of other ones that have kind of big question marks that I feel like could go into really big decks, but I'm not like as confident because I just don't know them as well. But Sword definitely seems well set up here.
I think, yeah, for the most part, Sword has like the highest
The most
quality
straightforward,
cards
yeah.
from face value. Like,
yeah.
If you were to take them in Take 2, you'd probably do pretty well. Like, this card in Take 2 is gonna go nuts. As Haven, but I was wrong about Crest, to be fair. Yes, indeed. We don't know at all what's gonna happen. Like, things at face value, like, if we thought, oh, that deck's gonna be too slow, it's not gonna be too good. Oh my goodness gracious me.
I feel like Sword definitely just seems like the simplest, like, straight up Evo deck. Whereas I feel like some of the others have a lot of utility that could end up supporting themselves into a really good deck, but I just am not. I don't know as much. We'll have to wait and see.
Almost, like, if Zoe didn't exist, I'd say that Dragoncraft was once again the biggest loser here. But Zoe might change enough to make up for the rest
really
of
does
the
a
other
lot for
cards.
Ramp.
Yeah.
Ramp could be really scary this set. We'll see.
I will test it out. Yeah. You shall see. We'll have to see. What I'm most curious about is, like, Belial. Like, how is he going to change the game?
This I feel like is going to be interesting to see.
I think the Belial getting put in there, maybe it's just bias, but I'm kind of interested in trying Blood because it's getting put into the game.
I definitely think it's bias.
I'm also
This could be
interested to
pure
see with Forest what they're cooking.
Yes, I was gonna say Belial is kind of like my type of deck that relies on a chance. I usually play those types of decks, super on meta decks or decks on chance. And Forest seems kind of interesting because I'm curious what they're gonna do for each of them, because there is a mix of combo and there is a mix of just normal Forest, just putting a bunch of fairies and giving them ward.
Well, I kind of prefer playing against Tempo Forest than Roach, at least. Because Roach, if you're playing against a good player, like, if you don't kill them early on, then it's just over for you. There's no way
you just get that one turn where they just bounce something 100 million times and just keep slapping you, and you're like, stop, please.
No,
make it
please,
end.
no! But yeah, yep. Temple Forest will see a rise. I think Swordcraft is generally going to be pretty good. As full Seophon Super Evo board is going to be potentially game ending. against certain decks.
I am genuinely not excited for Forest.
I'm excited to see how Kagi is going to change Dirt Rune, if that's going to be enough. I want to see whether Wamdus actually has any use, and we are just stupid and we didn't see it all along. Will Wilness be a good boy? Will he survive? Probably not. We're probably just gonna play Mugen and win game anyways. Vasaraga will stand tall, and somebody will maybe find a way to kill Vasaraga over and over again to the point where they kill the enemy Abyss Crab player. That would be kind of funny, not gonna lie, if that does happen.
That would be
Haven has very chonky ladies in many senses of the word.
It does. It only has one twink, and everything else.
I feel like
is just
this meta is the one I'm having the most trouble predicting kind of where it's gonna go. Other than just sword being Evo sword.
I mean, yeah, the Evo sword, obviously. Haven has the same problem.
Nah.
All non-crust Haven has had, its only plan to win is to hold out and hope followers survive. That is the entire literal archetype for Haven. That is the reason why you play Haven, because you want big board that survives. So if that feels like a problem to you, Argot, maybe we picked the wrong craft. Maybe, yeah. We haven't reached the point where freaking Amulet Haven is setting up a board that does like 15 storm damage in one go. Because, like, my goodness, how quickly those games would go. We would all die immediately. Portalcraft, I'm glad to see artifact support make the deck viable again, at the very least, for the poor people.
We've seen artifact, we've seen a little dirt, so they're definitely pulling back support for things that we haven't seen, which is good.
I fear the egg. I dislike playing against it very much.
I'm gonna start playing again on my phone to earn enough to play egg now. Because you were like, Kiwi,
that is the deck that I dread the most whenever it shows up. I'm just like, please, no, it's not fun.
I love eggs. If you can play a 5/4, I can play my eggs. Okay.
No, it is not the same.
If you can play a 5/4 and turn 3, I can play my eggs, and I can make you suffer.
No. Not the same.
I'm also very curious to see if Sandalphon will actually have any like meta impact, whether he's going to be like the Odin of this set essentially, and he's like played in every single deck. It almost feels like that.
I think
that's what it seems like they want it to be. We'll just see if it actually has the impact.
To me, Sandalphon feels like it won't be for this pack. That it will be for the next one, because on the next one they'll probably release more Evo cards. So Sandalphon,
I don't know if that's necessarily true, since this is the Grand Blue. I mean, set with all the Skybound arts.
It's just what I think. It doesn't have to be the truth, but it's just what I think. I think they're preparing him for the next patch where he's going to be strong.
My opinion is, if he's good, we will see him this set, because this set is going to have Evo, and if he's good in Evo, he will be in them. Yeah. If he doesn't have the utility to support Evo, then we just won't see him ever.
My problem is they never do, but we shall see. Well, that's the thing, right, Argoth? If we can't clear a Haven board, and we don't have any tools provided us to clear a Haven board, then that's just not fair. Because if Haven board survives, then we die. It's similar to a sword board. If a swordcraft board survives, then we'll probably get a die.
I'll be so honest. I don't think I have an Odin in my deck.
You kind of need it. Odin is very valuable. So many games have been ended by Odin at this point, especially with a lot of the Intimidate followers now running around. Or like, I don't think Vasaraga will be meta, but that removes him too, I guess.
Whenever I play against Dragon, I instantly know I'll lose because they'll just pop their Intimidate follower and I won't be able to do anything.
That's why you need the cards to tech against it. But yeah. Okay. Well, that was that entire set. Take a little bit longer than we expected. Excited to see where it goes. We'll
Yeah, I'm very
maybe
excited
stream
for
it
this set.
on the set releases. We'll see. We'll see. Pull some cards and see how it
Yo,
goes.
yo, yo, yo. Mhm.
Regardless, thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Later, dudes.
Bye-bye.